Hey, it's the stream. I'm here. And I saw Shroom Duka. And then I saw Brynus. And then I saw Manahan. I saw people creeping. I thought I'd get in an early stream today. We had time. This is a fucking banger. This is my song of the moment. This is a slow burn, this one. Fucking great track. Beeping like Derek in a cam show. Yeah, technically. Oh my god, the Love Bomb. Holy shit. Sing it, Whitney! Another one dead to cocaine. What a senseless waste. A feel like I should put some cheese 80s tracks in the playlist. I don't know why. I feel like I should put some cheese what's name tracks in the playlist. But I don't know why I thought that. Hi chat. Right, we're looking very tan today. Right, we're looking very tanned and very shapely. We're looking very tanned and very shapely. Sweet Dreams, yeah, Eurythmics is alright. That's not a bad one. It's alright. It's not exactly my type, but, you know. Break your spine in a bear. I'm not that strong. Go for those white British family party vibes. Yeah, you mean like... Yeah, but that would be like... We'd need like... We'd need something like... Oh, do you know what? I've got it. I've got it. I've got the tune. I've got it. I have the tune. Perfect. By the way, Grey Fox, how you doing? The Sock, how you doing? This is also a good tune. This is also a good tune. What's that geezer's name? Tony Hadley. I mean, yeah, but anyone could. Anyone could, depending on how small the person you squeezed was. If you like, and you squeeze tight, anyone could, couldn't they? It depends how big they are. If they're bigger than you, they still fuck your day up. Potentially. This is a good tune as well. The guy is live. The fucking guy is live. If you want to predict, you got like, I don't know, holy fuck, 42,000? Who put in fucking... Someone put 40k in. You're fucking mental. You could lose your shit. 40k. Just because DSP presses click and doesn't do his stupid. Today, guys, we got this coming up and more chill fun right here on the Level 1 podcast. And the last few times I've watched the Level 1, he didn't do it. So I don't know who put 40k in, but you're fucking mental. That's too much. I would say too much. Oh, my fucking pillow. This is not working. Ah! Okay. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, I'm good. Mailman, how you doing? Yeah, what have I got to get for you? The POG thing. I've got to get Mailman's POG, haven't I? Trust me, it's all up here. Bodybuilding derail. Interesting. What we got? World's shortest bodybuilder. I follow RX Muscle. I follow RX Muscle. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. And then we listen to that track again. Oh my god, why am I so far over? Holy shit. Oh, let's put me there. Let's edit that. Whoop. Let's go. Right, let's see what RX Muscle say.
Dwarf. Right.
It's dwarf.
It's just like
It's a
Santa
movie
Claus.
about dwarfs.
That's like
Dude,
that's
I want to see dwarfs.
So do I. The Nordic man. It's
I
a
just want
Nordic
to take
man.
their growth.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
like,
what's the growth hormone?
if that happened, if I was like not paying attention and I had a kid and I was taking him to the movies, I'm going to take my little kid to see Snow White and the Seven.
Romano's a
I would
savage.
literally think I'm in the wrong movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well,
like,
you
wait,
just-
what the
you
fuck?
just
I'm
didn't
not,
know.
no, this isn't Gilligan's Island. I gotta go to.
Oh, they're talking about Snow White now as well. Yeah. Holy fuck. Have you all seen that?
This TV show. Remember when what's his name? John.
Have you all seen this Snow White shit?
Who's Stewart? What's his name? John Stewart.
The Daily
When
Show.
John
It's on
Stewart
the-
first started on TV, he did.
Have you all seen this Snow White shit?
It was called on MTV. I think it was the John Stewart show.
Have you all seen this Snow White shit? Have you not seen it? Have you not seen the Snow White thing? It looked like woke garbage. Do you want to see what the new Seven Dwarves look like? Are you all taking this image in? Are you all taking this image in? I don't think so. I don't know. Even Snow White, you know, in the actual cartoon and the book and whatever, it says skin as white as snow. There's a reason she's called Snow White. Like, and it's not like a huge big deal, but like, why? The girl that's playing her is like, look, that's what Snow White looks like, dude. That's Snow White. But now, because Disney are like hand wringing. Oh my god, there's porn. Oh my god. Oh my god, there was porn. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see the porn underneath? The safe search was off. No one clipped that. If I look back and there's a clip, I'm banning whoever clipped it. It is nearly 100 years old. What is it, 40s? The 40s? Something like that. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. You can look at it if you want. I mean, look, the book 1812, because it's a grim fairy tale, but the actual film, I don't know. But yeah, 30s, there you go. Makes sense. But like, holy fuck, dude. There was born. I can't believe it. If I go back, right, if I check if there's a clip, if anyone clips that, you're dead. If anyone clips that, you're banned forever. Pre-World War II is wild, isn't it? Pre-World War II is wild. Of course, we know that Walt Disney was a famous anti-Semite. And I don't know if he was a Nazi sympathizer, but I think he was like, didn't he like, wasn't he like up on Hitler or something? Another famous anti-Semite who was semi-up on Hitler was, or like up on the, you know, people not being very nice to the Jews, was Henry Ford. Henry Ford was also another extremely famous piece of shit that people don't realise. Henry Ford was a scumbag too. I think Henry Ford read Mein Kampf and said that it was like, that he was inspired by it or something like that. Is that, am I just talking bollocks? I'm pretty certain that's true. Henry Ford, Mein. Staunch Nazi sympathizer. There you go. He's mentioned in the book. Oh, he's actually mentioned in the book as well. But yeah, he was like a Nazi sympathizer, whatever. Yeah. Henry Ford wasn't a particularly nice gentleman. Walt Disney was, again, I think, the term Nazi sympathizer there. So, yeah. There you go. A little history lesson. A little history lesson for you. Yeah, pieces of shit. Pieces of shit, dude. Right, someone's put 18k on no. DSP doesn't do his intro. Someone's put 40k on yes. You might lose your 40k, whoever done that. I don't know who did that, but you're brave. Because you might lose that shit right now, bro. Where's the remote? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, you cunt. Uh-oh. Oh shit, the prediction's not over yet. There's definitely a way to end predictions without there being a winner. You was amazed to find out Tony Hadley wasn't gay? Isn't that slander? No, he's not gay, dude. I mean, he's minted, bro. I want the truth to... Ah! He always gave you Camp 80s vibes. What, more than like... What about... What, more than like Morrissey? More than like Morrissey or something like that? Not quite as bad as Boy George. Yeah. 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 This is definitely getting content ID'd hard. This song is getting content ID'd so hard right now. This goes to YouTube, this whole bit's getting banned. This whole bit's getting banned. Morrissey's not super right wing at all. He just... People call him right wing because he was vocal about Brexit. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, Grey Fox. It just means you go... Right wing means you go against the status quo. The status quo is we can give hormone blockers to children, and we can like Morrissey's a like hardcore vegan and shit. He's not like, yeah, pro-vegan, exactly. Morrissey's like just really out there. Morrissey's just really out there on some things. He's just outspoken. But people hate him because he was outspoken on Brexit. But like, right wing now just means that you don't think you should give hormone blockers to 6-year-olds. You don't think you should cut the tits off of like 13-year-old girls who think they want to be a little boy. You don't think that you should give billions of pounds to a war in the Middle East, to a war in the Ukraine that we know nothing about. You don't think that a senile, demented individual should be the best person to like be the American president. You don't think that changing the words to suit like this weird fucking woke, pathetic cancel culture. If you think those things and you just like common sense and logic, you're right wing. You're a Nazi, basically. If you don't agree with all that shit, you're a Nazi. I don't agree with all that shit. I don't think you should give hormone blockers to children. I think those the Holocaust. When people say about the Nazis and this and that and the Jews, that people in the present day trivialise racism, trivialise and simplify like things like slavery and all this sort of shit, and trivialise the Holocaust, dude. You're trivialising an actual genocide to like. Didn't he compare Walker? Probably. That sounds like something Morrissey would say. That sounds like something Morrissey would say. But it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes. Right. Here's the next one. Right. Tune! What a tune! This is the Smiths, you fucking uncultured prick. Imagine not knowing this track. This was a banger before you was a spunk in the milkman's ball bag, son. This was a banger long before. Imagine not knowing even they are.
Smack your ears.
See? That's payment. Exactly. That's punishment for not knowing who the Smiths are. Do you know who I don't know who they are? Do you want to see who I don't know who they are? I still don't know. Right? I still don't know. I need to know this. Hang on, his DSP's not starting yet, is he? These days. I still need to know. He ain't up yet. Oh, what? What? Oh. Well, there's a nice gentleman on Dragger's stream. Whenever Draggers is playing a game, there's a gentleman in the corner. And I still don't fucking know who it is. I need to know. I need to know who it is. Listen, bro. Listen, Brian S. Just because something's old and you don't know about it, there was bangers around hundreds of years ago. Just because there was philosophy that goes back thousands of years, don't mean it's shit, bruv. Unfortunately, what it means is you're an uncultured swine. Fact! What do you mean, Cookie? Anxiety as well. Run me over with the bus, yeah. That was a banger, okay? How many hits did that have on YouTube? Enough. That's how many. Yeah, but the thing is, Grey Fox, years ago, like the Greeks and the Romans and that, it weren't, the idea that this thing of like straight and gay, it wasn't a thing. Like that delineation didn't exist. Men fucked men in the Greek times, in the Greek society, because men were higher class citizens for a start. So a woman was seen as lesser, sleeping with a woman, and seen as like lesser people, procreation. It's not that they weren't respected, but this delineation that we make between what's straight and what's gay, the Greeks and the Romans would have said, what the fuck are you talking about, you morons? What the fuck are you talking about? Sexuality was different back then. Yeah, it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that at all. It was a completely different, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not status. Like, it's another word for the norm. Paradigm is the word I'm looking for. It was a completely different paradigm. It was not the same as how we view it today, or how people contort it today. How people like to contort or twist it for their own personal, like their own reasoning or to win an argument or. It wasn't quite the same. Well, there's a little bit of that, Cookie, but I think, to be honest, most people are chill. I think most... Oh, my God, he's starting. I think most people are chill. I know what you're saying. I think most people are chill. I understand there's definitely a subculture of that. Hang on, are we late? Oh, my God, we're late. Oh, my God, I delayed it. Did someone cheat? Someone lost some points, bruv. We were late, though, so someone might have cheated. I don't think they cheated. I don't think they cheated. My fight money. Anxiety's got to leave. Anxiety's got to leave now. Poor Anxiety's got to leave before I start playing games later. I feel so bad for them. He stopped doing because everyone knows he was shitting at maybe. DSP watches all the videos about him.
Hey, stud, nice muscles.
DSP watches all the videos about him. And Doobie Brown and OMG Zelda, I see you. DSP watches all the videos about him, I'm telling you.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of July, 2023, as I center my leaderboard. Would have been nice if I did that before I started. And welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. You know what's funny?
We're busy having fun down here on Level 1.
I'm watching that intro, right? Great intro, by the way.
Yeah, great intro. That fucking garbage that someone made for you for free. Looks like a kid's TV show. You fucking dense gommy cunt. Great intro, by the way. You fucking idiot.
Shout out to,
Shout out to some thick fucking window licker that made it for you.
the person who edited that and put that together.
Oh, yeah.
Composed the music themselves. It's really awesome. You would think...
Oh, Draggers, I know, right? Look at his hair.
You would think that, like...
Look at his hair.
You know,
This cunt was in bed half an hour ago. Guarantee.
Fill, I guess that's what people call it, pixel fill. You would think that that was intentionally, like, made just for the intro of the show, right? That, you know, that's green screen footage, no exaggeration, from 8 years ago when I had moved out here.
We know because your detractors have been using that footage for about fucking 10 years, you cunt. So we all know. I've seen it on Tevin's stream 10 times more than I've seen it on yours.
One of the things that I wanted to do was film different kinds of projects because I had a big house to do it in now.
A big house.
In Connecticut, I had this
all right.
tiny little condo and didn't have a lot of space to film.
Condo?
And so I bought a
Oh, bro, wipe already?
I mean,
he already did a wipe. Look at this.
And so...
Nose wipe, look.
Tiny
Grease.
condo and didn't have a lot of space to film.
Get the grease. Grease straight to the leg. What? Really big wipe straight on the leg. Bro, can I ask seriously now? Can I ask seriously, yeah? Can I ask you seriously? How many of you, like, if I get sweaty in the day, I'll go like that and I'll wipe it on my shirt or something. But I'm at work. I mean, when I say sweaty, I mean actual sweat. Perspiration on my face. Do you know anyone who's just sitting on stream, talking to people, whatever, just randomly wipes grease from here, right, this part of the face, and just goes... That's what he does all the time, like that. Whoop. Not even on the chair, not just... How the fucking greasy are you to do that?
I bought a ginormous green screen. I mean, huge. And... Sorry, I forgot the ghost. And... I set it up in my garage, and it took out the entire length of my garage. Like, no exaggeration. That's how long this thing was. And... One day I was like, I just want to film in it.
And you don't use it.
Lighting or anything. It came with some lights to kind of mess around with.
Go wash your ass.
And I was like, I just want to mess around with
Yeah,
it
he's
and
got
do
like 2 green screens or something.
some generic green screen footage.
Yeah, look
I'm
how
just
hard
doing
green
random
screens
stuff in
are to
front of a green
use.
screen for the hell of it, just to see if I can.
Yeah,
ever do
look
anything
how
with
hard.
it.
Imagine
Some
you
people
imagine
on
you
the
live in
internet
your
are
own
doing silly
house,
stuff with this
your
footage.
front
So let me
room.
just make it. So I did.
Imagine, look how hard green screens are to
And then I
use,
put it
dude.
up,
Look how
you know,
difficult it is to
on
do
my
it.
channel, and over the years, of course, various people have used it for various different means. A lot of people have used it for malicious, stupid stuff, and a lot of people have used it for creative, interesting, positive stuff. And this is just one of those cases. But the way that that's like edited, it totally looks like I did that in reaction to what was going on.
Yeah,
on the
new
screen,
chair.
right? Even though back then I just said, what are some generic things I should do? Maybe I should go like
Cheaply
this, put my
cheaply
fist
made
out,
and
turn
fell
around,
apart.
somebody's
Yeah,
just coming
great.
at me and run away.
Amazing.
And then
Amazing.
that's the logo of the show is coming after me.
I
So
know,
it's
Dark
pretty
Cookie.
neat.
Imagine,
Like, that's
imagine
put together.
spending,
I enjoy watching that every day.
imagine spending some money to have a decent green screen. Imagine, even if you're a streamer like me with a full-time job and all, imagine having a green screen that's nifty that you can just go. Imagine doing that. Imagine making all that effort just for a stream. How fucking stupid, right?
JJNS says, I heard it was used in a Japanese ad for noodles. That's the
Well, yesterday
overseas
DSP said that he was sure his school taught him
All right.
that
So welcome to the show,
Jesus was
everyone.
black.
Today's going to be an interesting day. We got a couple of cool news stories to talk about.
Yeah, good
Not
this
too
one is.
crazy, but at the same time, some positive news in one regard, some interesting news in another. And I'd like to recap, you know, how our day went yesterday, which went pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I had a great time on both streams. Talk about what's going on today.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Before
I
we
can't
get
wait
to
for
any of
this. I can't
there's
wait for
something I'd like
this.
to start kind of focusing on every day now.
Let me
all
text Onesie.
Ladies and gents, we are about to hit my 15
Yeah, well,
year
he obviously
anniversary
didn't work out
as a
what the
content
teacher
creator
told
and
him.
YouTuber. If you can believe it, yes, I have now been actively making content for 15 years on YouTube. It started in the fall of 2008 when I put up my first gameplay video. Star Wars, The Force Unleashed Star Destroyer gameplay sucks. I still remember it to this day. I remember making the video, okay? And basically, you know, it's been a wild ride, and we're going to have a big celebration of that over the month
great.
of August. August will be a celebration anniversary month. Now, technically, the anniversary is in September, but in September are when all giant new releases start hitting, including Starfield and Mortal Kombat 1. So once those are out, I want to focus on those, which is why August is going to be our big celebration month. Now,
Right.
what I am going to do is make a public appeal to my viewers out there who have some talent, because many of you are very talented people, all right? I am looking for some new artwork and or animations and or anything related to my 15-year anniversary.
Do it yourself!
Watching this show.
Do it yourself, you lazy cunt! Do it your fucking self, you fucking cunt! This cunt stays up till 2 AM tweeting bullshit! He has time to watch tech videos on Street Fighter. Do it your fucking self, you fucking cunt! Do you know how easy it is to make an emote? Do you know how easy it is to make emotes and backgrounds and things? Do you know how easy that is? To just like use fucking... I'm not talking about using Photoshop. I'm talking about using online programs like the background remover for like emotes, Easy GIF, things like that. Do you know how easy it is to make things? I made everything for this fucking stream that you're looking at. I made everything. I made all of it. The only thing I didn't make was the transition. All I didn't make was the transition. This transition. Because I wanted a specific type and I couldn't make it myself. But I did my old one. I had an old smoke transition where it was like smoke from one side to the other. And I made that too. Major Animals, make everything. Oh my god, dude. Unfucking believable.
On the stream, and you see that pre-roll, slideshow, and we got a few cool pieces of art in there, but one of them says 14 years. Well, now we're hitting year 15, so it would be great to have some slides to add.
Right. Hang on a minute.
That says, 15 years of DSP.
Right. What did I fucking say? What the fuck did I say? Someone actually wants to get timed out. Someone literally wants to get timed out. What did I say? Look, that's what Snow White looks. Oh my god, there was porn. Did you see it? Did you see it? What the fuck did I just say? If anyone clips that, they get timed out.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
What did I just say? Don't clip when we accidentally looked at pictures of Snow White and there was porn on the screen. Because I don't want clips of porn. So I can potentially get banned. And someone clipped it. So we got timed out. No, I can delete it. I can delete it. I can delete it. But now they get timed out. Yeah, you can. You can, Mailman. You just go to it, click the little box. Click the little box, and a little delete selected will appear. But now they get timed out. Maybe, if they're lucky, I'll remember in like 10 minutes and I'll untime you. I'm not even sure how long you got timed for. But I fucking said it.
ESP or whatever to celebrate.
I warned the person.
Over the month of
I
August,
warned you.
Contributions when they come in that are like kind of anniversary animations or whatever. And I would say have at it with whatever you want to do. It could be just generic stuff that says happy 15 years. It could be the green screen stuff.
Right, DSP talking shit. Let's have a look at Mailman's clips. Let's have a look at Mailman's clips. Let's have a look at Mailman's clips. That ain't it. No, that's not it. There we go. Clipped by Rydrake. Oh, it's muted.
Our Robussy got shot in the face on the boat. You were there, Calico. You saw it. Poor girl.
One way more than I lost, which is good. We can review that now because I have the.
Someone's watching DSP. I can hear him.
All right now.
Top all time.
Best win-loss record, except for JP.
It's gonna be a 5-star.
Okay.
Apparently she don't want this tree anymore, so we're not going to do it this way. This is the proper way. See, you face the house, and then you exit towards the house. Always, remember guys, always do this.
It's not like, oh, I hit a plateau, and now I can't do any better with Blanca. No.
You'll thank me later. And then it's perfect, see? Oh, look out! I'm injured. I'm hurt on the job. Jeez. I hope I got workman's comp for this. Jeez.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Stuff of me superimpose doing something. It could be, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like anything.
Yeah, Tevin was doing stuff.
A game that I've been playing recently.
There's one about feet. Oh god.
All right, so I am making a public appeal. You might say, well, why does Phil ask the public for it? Because I don't have the means to do it myself. I have zero editing skill. I don't even have software to do it, you know.
You don't need skill. You don't need software. I suppose I should probably untime Brian S. now, shouldn't I? How long did he get timed out for? Let me check. 1578. I'm not sure how long that is. 26 minutes. That's pretty good. We'll untime him and he get one more minute.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Unfucking believable. No editing skills, no software. You don't need software, you don't need skill. Okay, we're going to make an emote right now. I'm going to show you how easy it is just to make an emote. This is just an emote. We're going to make an Arthur Morgan emote. Pretty good one. Pretty good. No. That one's pretty good. Like, this is basically ready to go. That one's good. All right, let's use this one. Let's use this one. Right, I'm literally going to show you how easy it is. Well, do you know what? Do you know what? Let's do my screen. This is how easy it is. Right, we're not going to use... All we're going to use is editing stuff on the internet. Okay, Arthur. We've got to view the image. Hang on, cancel. Okay, we're going to call it Arthur. Okay? Now, we're not going to do it like this. We're going to remove the background. So we're going to go to a little website called Background Remove. And it's going to do it for us. Background Remover. I've used this website hundreds of times. You can do it on your PC. There's easier ways to do it. I believe there's ways to do it on Photoshop as well. And there's other ways of doing it. This is just super simple. Oh, look, it done it so quick for us. Then we're going to save the image. We're going to save it as Arthur again, as a PNG file. Arthur. Then we're going to go to 7TV. We're going to go to 7TV. We're going to go to emotes. Add an emote. Obviously, if you do it with Twitch, it's a similar process with Twitch. Adding the emote to Twitch. Sometimes you have to resize it. That's fucking easy. But 7TV does that shit for you. And we're going to type in Arthur. Oh. Arthur PNG. Open. The emote is called Arthur with a capital R. Oh, fuck. Oh, I fucked up. We've got to do it again. I pressed backspace or something. Yeah. Arthur, capital. Submit. And we're going to add it to my channel. There you go. There you go. We're going to refresh just to see it. Arthur. That was hard, wasn't it? Did you see how hard that was? Did you see how hard that was? No, Twitch will... If it should be showing up in the overlay. It should be showing up in the mod overlay already. There you go. There it is. On Twitch, you do. On Twitch, you have to scale it yourself sometimes, or it has to be square-shaped. It has to be square-shaped on Twitch. Like, there's a few more parameters to have the emote on Twitch, but it's not that much more difficult. But, like, that's it. That's how you make an emote. If you want to make an animation, like, just use a GIF. If you didn't know where to go, yeah, 10, 20 minutes maybe to make an emote. If you want to make a GIF, like a GIF thing, like... Again, Easy GIF is your friend. There are so many free websites out there. There are so many free websites and videos that will help you make really basic stuff. Bro, I made a fucking... Do you know what? Do you know what? Here's all my first layouts. I'll Streamlabs... I don't use Streamlabs anymore, but we're doing this. We're going down this fucking hole. Juzzy, how you doing? We're going back to my first lot of layouts that I made. When I didn't know what I was doing, when I was asking other people for help, come on, Streamlabs. Come on, Streamlabs. Why are we doing this? Oh, Streamlabs about to get uninstalled off my machine. Bro, what the fuck is this trash program doing right now? It needs to fucking do something. Capping and Boolin. It's updating, but like, it's got to the final bit of the update and now it's like, oh, I can't download the last bit of the update. I can't do it. Look, 0.09R. Oh, we can't do it. Right, here we go. Here are all my old layouts that I also made on my own. I asked other people, programs they use, how do you do that? I asked people about, do you know what, the alert box and the bits and all that, I did all myself. I worked out all myself. I worked out all of that stuff myself. But the backgrounds and things like that, you just take things off the internet, you fuck around, and you do it your fucking self. Oh, it doesn't want me to fucking log in. Oh, I can't do that. I can't. It wants me to refresh the Twitch login, which I can't do because I'm using it right now. That's new. That's new. I'm going to have to close this because I've got OBS running. It don't like it. I don't know if it's going to allow it. It should do. It should let them both be open at the same time. Oh, no. Let's just skip so I can see. If I skip, you can still see the layouts. Here we go. Why the fuck is Pando on the screen? Why is Pando right there? Whatever. It's fine. This is Streamlabs. These are my old layouts. Do you want to see my old transition? See that transition? I made that. I made that transition myself. Old starting soon. Look, the chat box is still live. Old wheel spin. Old wheel spin. That's the old flex page. The camera's not there because I never had this camera when I had this. But these are all my old layouts that I made all myself. I made all myself. All of these I made myself. What was I going to look at? There was something else specifically. You can see in the background. Where's my chatty? Oh, chatty, there is. You can see in the background I've got like, right, Pando, hide. You can see, look, can you see in the background 47? Can you see 47 in the background? I got layers of things going on. There's 47 in the background, there's some smoke. All these butterflies were like around where my camera view was. Like they was all sitting on me. Like, I did all this myself. And by the way, again, everybody else learns this shit themselves. Most of us have jobs, have families, have other things that we need to do. DSP has got nothing. He can't even make a stream. When DSP goes to like full screen, the daily wrap, he has to physically, he goes to a scene and then physically has to drag the camera bigger every time. DSP can't save a scene and call it daily wrap and put the camera there, put the daily wrap stuff above and just go click and he's on the daily wrap scene. He won't even do that. That's laziness. That's not even being bad at it, Mailman. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's lazy. He doesn't care. It's ignorance. Yeah, that's because you don't have a camera and you don't... You're getting something else out of it. And don't give me that because you could. Because I know full well that you could. Because you've got Mix It Up. And you've got things that happen on your stream. You've got things that play. You've got sound effects worked out. You've done stuff. So don't give me all that. You get something different out of the layouts. But you've made plenty of shit. You have made plenty of shit.
Get that ass banned.
Yeah, he needs a high-end PC. He needs editing software. He needs so much stuff, dude. What the fuck? Hang on. He needs all this stuff. Oh, bro, what? Right. For some reason, there we go, we're good.
Editing skill. I don't even have software to do it, you know. As I said, the whole success, my success on YouTube is an anomaly. Why? Because I don't have a production budget, because I don't have a team of people working behind me to make this channel work as a business. It's just me. I'm a one-man show. And it's been through you, the viewers in the last 15 years. Your support, your talent, your never-ending, backing of me in multiple different ways, saying we like who you are, we like the content you put out, you're very different from other YouTubers, we appreciate that, and that's why we support you. It is greatly, greatly, greatly...
When you say less money, Dark Cookie, you mean literally DSP makes 100k a year streaming. If I had to guess how much money I made in a year streaming, not that I'm tracking this amount of money, but on average, what I get on Twitch per month, I'd say I make about $2,000 a year streaming. And this is all my shit that I made. And he makes 100k. Doing this shit. 100 grand.
Greatly appreciated that I get to still make a living doing what I truly love and have passion for. And I never had to sell out. I never had to change who I was, right? Today, I get to be truly me. Every piece of content I put out is my...
Even though you hide all the jokes and you hide all the bullshit and you hide all the racism and all that stuff. But yeah, sure.
Opinions. It's not me kissing butt. It's not me shilling. It's just enjoying games, enjoying interactions with you guys because you support me and allow me to do that. So...
yeah.
That being said, once again, I am appealing to you to say, hey, got some extra time, got some talent. Let me know. If you're interested, I would love to have a few pieces of new stuff added for the 15-year anniversary celebration that we'll be doing over August, because there will be several things we'll be doing over August. We're going to start talking about those very concretely very soon. I think we're going to, maybe like once a week, we're going to do a special event. Each weekend, we'll do like a special thing. One weekend's going to be the Project 7 retrospective. One weekend is going
can't wait for that.
Full-on retrospective where you guys are going to nominate things that we're going to do in a marathon setting and watch back and react to. It's going to be a fun event for sure.
The fuck?
It still says July 17th on the stream title, does it? Did I title it wrong? You're absolutely right. I titled it wrong. Someone also told me that, you see what I mean about this being a community thing, a community effort? You guys helped me out, so you're absolutely right. I fixed that. Thank you for that. Someone else had actually told me that on the schedule, it said that my day off says it's Wednesday, but it's Thursday. And you're absolutely right. I think I have the wrong day on the schedule, so I have to try to fix that.
All right. Oh, what a shame.
Anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, so if anyone would like to take a shot at it, thanks in advance. Let me know. Shoot me an email. We'll talk a little bit about if you have ideas of what you'd like to do. What I would say my main concern would be slides for the stream, or that could be used as promo art for the events over the course of August, okay? But also animations, because right now I still have a Diablo animation, and that's kind of outdated, let's be honest. I have a Zelda animation, that's pretty much outdated. I like them, though, so I'm going to keep them for a little bit longer, probably through July, but then we'll mix it up. Probably in August we'll change the animations again. And I have a Final Fantasy animation, but that's only going to last so long, you see? So, yeah, anything...
Oh my god, dude. My fucking lord, dude. My fucking lord, dude. Do you know, listen, okay. Okay. In fact, I've already got a Millennia gift because I was going to use it for a background, but we can just use this. We can maybe use this, or we can use whatever we want. But oh, it's the Trump lady. If you wanted this, or you wanted this, haven't I got it on one scene? I might even have it on one scene. I think I've got Millennia somewhere on a scene. Okay, I'm going to show you something. I think I have got it maybe on this scene. I do. I put her underneath. She's there. We're going to move her to the top. We're going to move her to the top and we're going to unfilter her. But it just never worked. Right. Here's a Millennia gift that I was going to use for a background. What you can actually do, if you want to, say you wanted to put text on the screen, yeah? Let's say I want to put text on this screen. So I can add a text, yeah? I can add, let's say, my gym thing. The gym, gone to the gym, right? If I want this as an animation, what I can actually do, even if I don't have editing software, is I can put this like this. I can press record. And I can record this 10 seconds. And then I have the video file. And once I have the video file, I can convert that to a GIF. And I can use that with the whatever. If I've put a text on it, if I've put my face on it, I don't have to have editing software. All I need is a rudimentary knowledge of OBS. All I need is rudimentary knowledge of OBS. And I can make my own Millennia, like, point redeem thing. I can make my own Millennia, like, 100 bits or whatever. I can do all that shit myself. I can do all that shit myself. And then she's gone again. He can't do it. No time. No time. No time. It's too hard. No editing software.
In regards to my anniversary would be great, and then I could actually use those throughout kind of the early fall as we get into the busier gaming season. Okay? So
make me new animations so that I can use them for a month. Not say who did it. And then when they're outdated, say, oh, they're a bit outdated now. And get someone else to make some shit for free.
Thank you very much, and let's see what you guys come up with. It'd be great to get some new stuff added to the streams. All right, So, folks, let's just jump right in.
I know, Malman.
Yesterday was a great streaming day. All right, what did we do yesterday? Well, first of all, fun podcast, chill podcast, and a lot of interaction.
Chill podcast.
There. If you like the interaction, me answering questions of the viewers, that's really
chill. So
about.
Chill.
Give the podcast a look. It's archived on the channel. And then we jumped into Street Fighter 6, and I played with Blanca in ranked matches in an attempt to rank up my Blanca even further. Remember, it's kind of the quest to master rank now, right? And it was a 3-hour stream that I called the Blanca Brazilian Bash. I have no idea why I'm coming up with these names for them. It doesn't, they don't really mean anything, but I come up with these names. And it went really well, although admittedly, you know, I'm feeling the higher rank I get, all right, it's
he did get bodied
for me. And the reason I say that is it's becoming apparent who the upper
he got perfected by a bunch of Jamies.
The higher rank you play. There's characters that just have such fast, high priority.
I'm really starting to, this guy was talking about how jab beats everything. And it's like, if you've been playing this game for 20 years and you can't work out that a character is going to, like, wake up and mash jab because of priority, and you can't work a way around that, Like, even I don't fucking complain about that, dude. I fucking suck, and even I'm not complaining about that. Where's Snort Hogan? Yeah. Snort Hogan had one of the vids.
Well, let me tell.
Where's the Jamies? I want to find some Jamies beating him.
Accidentally jumping out of what she wanted. God.
I want to see the Jamies doing the supers.
No, oh my. Mash J this game, dude. This is ridiculous.
Here we go. This Jamie's gonna do it.
Anything. Can't.
This is the. I think this is the guy that drive. He did the super, then he drive rushed into like a uppercut thing, and then drive impacted him after.
Can't react to it. Now he won. Fuck this game, dude. This is ridiculous.
I also love the fact that I now know I can cancel that fucking breakdancing move into the super. Yeah, it's over. Perfect KO. He didn't even have to.
Wow, I didn't even know I was anywhere near the wall. I had no idea.
Perfectly read him, by the way. Perfectly read him. You know when DSP talks about bait, he moved in, backs up a little bit because he knows DSP's probably going to try and grab. Blanca tries to grab. Jamie goes back in. And teabagged him.
Can't react to it.
And teabagged him.
Gameplay where someone could just
There was
drop
another
the same
Jamie
shit.
somewhere.
He literally did nothing. It's not
DJ.
without the guessing.
There was another Jamie somewhere that fucked him up too. That did like the super shit. And it's just fucking great, dude. And he says these people are like, oh, they're scrubs. They play a pattern. No, they don't, dude. How the fuck are you going to say someone played a pattern if they perfected you and you couldn't do anything about it? They played a pattern where they beat you, dude.
Priority normals that seem to
Lonely Soul, how you doing?
stuff. You know, a lot of my strategy with Blanca is mixing the
He could,
opponent
Mailman.
up so they don't know what's coming. Either I'm going to do a Blanca ball that hits them, or I do a Blanca ball that stops right in front of them. And
Yeah,
now
no
I
one
have
tried
options
mashing
to
jab
throw, or I
before
can do a
Cookie,
hit
and no one
string.
can do anything
I try
about
to
it.
Hit string to hop all around the screen to reposition myself and fool them, and maybe do a dash cancel combo or a throw.
He doesn't do dash cancel combos. For a start, dash cancel don't exist. DSP does drive rush grab. Every now and then he'll use it in his like hit strings. He'll be doing like 2 or 3 hits and he'll use it. Like, I don't know what percentage of the time, but most of the time DSP does drive rush grab. That's what he uses the drive rush for. He'll do it in a combo. He'll like jab, medium punch, drive rush off that medium punch, grab.
And it's all about positioning and kind of, you know, a little bit of tricks. You know, every time that I hit them with Blanca, it's 3 or 4 options I could do at any time, and that's a good thing. The problem is,
Listen to this drivel.
in my opinion, there's so many
Stop moving, you cunt!
characters in this game that have fast normals that you can just mash out in a case where someone's attacking you.
Draggers. That's what you do at high level, isn't it, Draggers? That's what you do at high level, Draggers, right? You just mash, jab, and lag and win.
And it'll just stuff most of what they're doing.
Yeah, it
I don't
stuffs
like-
everything.
You know, in Capcom's history of fighting games, there have been a couple of fighting games where that's been a problem. The biggest one was actually Capcom versus SNK 1. This is a game that came out in the late 90s. And it was a huge
Fucking hell, bruv. We're going back to the late 90s to make this point.
Characters against Fatal, Fury, Art of Fighting, King of Fighters characters. This is so cool. But then when the game came out, people discovered that the jabs and the short kicks were the best moves of the game. They beat everything. So people would be trying to do jump roundhouse, jab beats it. Huh? Special move, jab beats it. Huh? So 90% of the gameplay became jump around, mashing jab or short and just doing a combo. Jab, 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 special move. Jab, 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 super. And the game sucked ass. Everyone hated it. Everyone. Competitive players, casual players, everyone thought the game was terrible. When they came out with the sequel, they fixed it. They made it now that different normals had different priorities, as should be in a fighting game.
This is
not
torture,
that just the
dude.
mashing the lighted button beats everything, okay? But what I'm noticing is with Street Fighter 6, okay? Definitely in these higher ranks, what people have figured out is, oh my god, my character has a really high priority normal, just spam it. And it's happening bad. You know, first of all, Ken, we all know Ken is the best character overall in the game, just on his build. I'm not saying that in tournament rankings he'll always win, but if you look at these characters on paper, like a spreadsheet of their abilities, Ken is ridiculous.
Ken.
Right? He can just walk forward and be pressing medium punch, every once in a while a low medium kick, and jab.
Did he really?
Almost every
Oh,
game.
did he? Did he really?
So much,
Where?
So much. Forward, spam it. And it's happening bad. You know, first of all, Ken, we all know Ken is the best character overall in the game, just on his build. I'm not saying that in tournament. They made it now that different normals had different priorities, as should be in a fighting game. Not that just the mashing the lighted button beats everything, okay? But what I'm noticing...
Sniff. Lip smack. Doobie bro, how you doing? Sniff lip smack.
The lighted button beats everything, okay? But What I'm
Oh! He literally did a little like snort, swallow, lip smack. That's what he did there. He did a little snort, swallow, lip smack. Snort, swallow, lip smack. Ready?
mashing the lighted button beats everything, okay? But what I'm noticing...
Oh! Oh my good Lord in heaven.
...is in with Street Fighter 6, okay? Definitely in these higher ranks, what people have figured out is, oh my god, my character has a really high priority normal, just spam it. And it's happening bad. You know, first of all, Ken, we all know Ken is the best character overall in the game, just on his build. I'm not saying that in tournament rankings he'll always win, but if you look at these characters on paper, like on a spreadsheet of their abilities, Ken is ridiculous, all right? He can just walk forward and be pressing medium punch, every once in a while a low medium kick, and jab. And it beats almost everything in the game. Like, why is it beating so much? So much? It's really stupid. You know, yesterday I was fighting a Ryu. Now, Ryu is not top tier in this game. But here I am. I'm Blanca. First game. I am outplaying this guy. I'm fooling him.
He talked about this on the Daily Wrap as well.
What to do, and you can tell this is a guy. He's a 5-star.
He talked about this specific thing on the Daily Wrap as well. Praise the Soon. How you doing?
He has a
Brian MK. How you doing?
That's what he does. And if his pattern fails, he fails and he loses. But he's a 5-star Diamond Ryu. He's almost master ranking with this gameplay. Okay? The second game I play him, he just starts mashing jab and realizes that for some reason Ryu's jab beats all of my normals. I'm serious. I'm doing everything I can to set up.
Right, I bet we've got this match. Because there was a Ryu in here. No, that's Ken. There was a Ryu here. Right, this is a 4-star Diamond Ryu. Oh yeah, the Ryu really mashed jab there, didn't he? Neutral jump and faked him out. Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. From mid-screen, all I gotta do is stay at a mid-screen, but my move doesn't come out. Now I can't stay on him to win. No parry.
Yeah, mash jab. Ryu mash jab there. Jump, like medium kick. 3 hits into the fucking, what's that? His level 1 super. Yeah, look at Ryu mashing jab, dude.
My anti-air clean.
Ryu, like, what's name kick into the fucking EX fireball, yeah. Look at Ryu mash jab. Mash jab and win. Look at all these guys playing patterns. Ryu shimmied him as well right there. Pop back again.
Fuck this bullshit.
Look how stressed he's getting.
Oh my god!
Reaction.
He recovered and hit me. This game is full of shit today.
Look at that reaction, dude. Look at Ryu's reaction.
God.
Look at Ryu's reaction. So they both go up. He hits the kick. He hits the kick. He takes some trade damage for the what's name. He's nearly dead as well, this Ryu. So he throws the fireball. He jumps it. He got like a split second. Ryu has a split second to recover and mash Dragon. Or like, you know, he has a split second. Converts into the Dragon Punch.
Oh my god! He recovered.
Yeah, mash jab. That Ryu mash jab. He's got no reactions. He's got no fundamentals. DSP's right. DSP's right. No fundamentals.
Ryu, I'm trying to Blanca ball in front, land, do a combo. Go behind him, try to throw. Try to do a cross-up. Try to do a mix-up.
Never confesses to mash and grab. You're right, Doobie, bruh.
It beat it all.
Guys on the juice.
Timing the jab. He was just going jab,
Lip
jab,
smack
jab.
to victory.
Like, huh? And I'm noticing things like that. And the thing is, at high level, when fighting games get dissected, you start seeing things like this. And it's like, is this going to be an issue now? Moving forward, when I get to high level, is everyone just going to play a mid-range keep-away game, every once in a while dash up and try a combo, and then jab, jab, jab for the rest of the round? If so, that's not good. That will actually make the game way less fun to play at higher level.
That's not what they're doing either. That's not what they're doing.
Good news is,
that's not what they're doing.
Gameplay of Street Fighter
I'm
6.
sure some of them are.
I'm
sure some people are just doing Drive Impact SPD.
I never really experienced it yesterday. And what I'm seeing is it looks to me like certain characters like Blanca may have a skill cap. Meaning you make it to a point where you're playing Blanca and he's just not that good anymore. Because
Bro!
people realized, oh, we can interrupt most of his...
Didn't he just tell us that Blanca won the first Street Fighter tournament? That a Blanca player won the first Street Fighter tournament? Now all of a sudden, oh, Blanca's got a skill cap. I can't get that far, but it's the character, not me. Exactly, Mailman. Oh my god, this shit.
Right? I can tell you right now, other characters, that's not going to happen. Anyone who has really good mid-screen, high-priority normals, like any of the top...
Then even though all these tier lists that I hear about, and even though all these things that I hear people talking about, people in the know, talking about how good character are, put Jamie at the bottom. And yet I see platinum-level Jamies beating the fuck out of him. So how's that work?
5 characters, you know, your Lukes, your Juries, your DJs, your Ken, that's not going to be an issue for them because their normals are just as good. But for someone like Blanca, if he's going to get stuffed by just dab, it's going to ruin the gameplay for him, you see? But in general, I had a really good session yesterday.
Is P going to go to Luke now?
Way more than I lost, which is good. We can review that now because I have the stats. So first of all,
yeah, not him, Cookie.
46 wins, 33 losses in ranked, a 56% win-loss ratio. That's good. Okay, and I actually went from Diamond 3-star up to Diamond 4-star, and I was making progress towards Diamond 5-star when I ran out of time.
Oh, yeah?
All right? So I was doing well, and I'm pleased that I was doing well. I'm still level. It's not like, oh, I hit a plateau, and now I can't do any better with Blanca. No, I'm continuously winning with Blanca. And
if he hits Master rank with Blanca, we're not going to hear the end of it forever.
People even said to me, well, when do you think you'll hit Master level with Blanca? Well, the thing is, number one,
here we go.
I don't want to just play Blanca. As you know, I'm a variety guy. I want to play a variety of characters. I want to learn different matchups. I have fun playing with more than just one character. I could easily just sit here and every single time I play Street Fighter 6 play with Blanca. And then, no exaggeration, within the next week, I'd have a Master level Blanca. Okay? Seriously. I know I would. But I'm not going to do that. All right? So, instead, we're going to do variety. And when's the next time I'm playing Blanca? I honestly don't know. Maybe next week. You know, late next week, we'll see, because we got to talk a little bit, because there's a new character coming out next week, and there's an update to the game that's a huge
Rashid's coming out next week.
About it. I'm very excited about this update that's coming on Monday of next week. Okay.
I'm assuming Brian MK. That's what I assumed. So, it don't fucking matter if you enjoy it and you're good with it and you find fun stuff to do. Who the fuck even cares, bro? Who the fuck even cares? That shit only matters to like. That shit clearly only matters to the uber nerds and the people who are actually going to compete in this game. Like, clearly that's where that stuff actually matters to.
With Blanca, I mean, I'm going to play him from time to time. Most people have agreed
Leg
maybe
slap.
Him at least once a week in a major way. And maybe within a couple of weeks, I'll be Master, right? The problem is, you know, I'm not going to just sit here and play him endlessly. Then people will get bored. I'll get bored, right? So, any day when
I could be Master Level Blanca if I wanted to.
Stream.
He could be Master Level Blanca if he wanted to.
Bottom line is, again, I can be good at games if I want to. Bottom line is, again, I can be good at games if I want to.
I can have a Master Level Blanca if I want to. Bro, tune. My song of the moment. Song of the moment. Sorry. But again, Brian MK, I'm an absolute novice beginner, and even I understand that. One-dimensional. It's the same. Listen, it's not. It's the reason the fighting games are so. It's obvious why they're so easy to parallel against actual martial arts. Because in actual martial arts, there's a bunch of different moves, different styles. And if you're a one-dimensional martial artist, if you do jiu-jitsu and you have one submission, Everybody knows he's really good at that one submission. And everyone's going to defend that submission from you because they know that's what you got. So when you're in a club, you might be able to catch people with it early on when they don't know you. But after it's been a few months and everyone's like getting better and people have got new shit, everyone knows he always goes for that one submission. That guy always goes for an armbar. That guy always goes for a fucking rear naked choke. He always tries to get back control. And even if they're good at it, you still know. And DSP's out here telling us that it's the character's fault and everything else. It's not him. Adapting, you are correct, Dark Cookie. The bloke that always goes for the knob lock. Where's the guy talking about... There's a jiu-jitsu clip of a guy talking about getting oil checked. Who the fuck? There's a guy talking about it and how they like... And the guy next to him goes, the fuck? It's this clip. Is it this one? No, maybe it's not this. 134k views though. No, it's not this. It's not this. But there's a clip and a guy's talking about it. And the guy next to him goes... No, I'm not. I don't remember the guy's name. If I knew the guy's name, I would be able to find it. But he's talking about how basically sometimes when you would roll, people would like proper try and go for the finger when you can't see it and that. And like, he's basically like, yeah, I would do it to people. And the geezer next to him's like, he's sort of like, he's sitting on the mat and he's like... It's really funny. I never tried to do that. I was always legit when I done jiu-jitsu. I never tried to put my finger up nobody's ass unless they asked for it. I mean, sometimes I'll do it to ladies if they don't ask for it, but they don't mind. They don't mind. Even though they don't ask for it, they might not be expecting it, they don't mind. Okay? If you do it properly, they don't mind.
Would get me close or at 5-star diamond. And then probably 2 more streams, and I would get him to master. Because there's actually a big gap between when you get to 5-star diamond. I want to say
Lonely Soul, that's good advice.
600 ranking points, but then to get to master,
that's good advice.
5,000, which is
that's good advice. The next time, I'm not saying just go for it out of nowhere when you're like kissing your lady friend or whatever. But next time you're eating someone's pussy, maybe they're going to be into it or not. Maybe they're going to be susceptible. You can just like, just tease with the finger initially. Like, don't do it straight away. Get it all nice and maybe you want to tongue it first. And again, see how they respond. Exactly, Doobie Brah. Exactly. So Brian MK knows. He knows I'm married like DSP. Yeah, you got to knock on the back door. You got to check. You got to give the thing. You got to like look in the window. You want to see if anyone's home. You got to rub the thing. You got to look round the back gate. Oh, I think I can hear someone. And then if all the signs are good, slowly. But you can't just straight away be like eating a pussy and try and go like 2 fingers deep into the sheriff badge. That's not a good plan. Even though some girls or men might be into that, even though some people might be into that, you got to check first.
more. It was always
Remember, children, variety is the spice of life.
It's been 1,000 up to now, but now it's 1,500 points to get to the next
Oh,
tier.
back to cancer.
So it would take a little extra
Back to
get him up
toxic.
to master rank. But I'm telling you, the other thing is with Blanca, I definitely have matchups that I feel like I'm winning pretty consistently.
Oh, yeah?
Marisa, Zangief, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, nice
Marisa,
burp.
Zangief. Ooh. To some extent, the JPs. Even Dalsim, I don't think I have that much of a hard time
Dalsim?
with. It's really the upper tier characters, like those top 5 to 6 characters are the things I'm having the most problems with. Outside of that, the matchups aren't that tough for me.
Those top
And I'm
5 or
getting
6
pretty
characters,
decent
even
wins.
though like we just
So-
watched an alleged bottom tier character literally perfect him.
That's a good thing. Okay, it's definitely a good thing. And I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to more
You're
Blanco.
so good,
overall
DSP.
now, with
You're
Blanco,
so
my
good.
win-loss record, 376 wins, 231 losses, a 62% win-loss record.
Tell everyone how good you are, DSP.
And that's actually, overall right now, my best win-loss record, except for JP, who I only used on launch day and only played
Oh my
once 'cause
god,
I'm
I've just
70%.
remembered. Oh my god, I've just remembered. I've just remembered. We can't... There's not going to be a Geef clip. Bro, there's going to be no Geef clip. Depressed. Depressed.
Never used him again, and totally if I used him now, I know I wouldn't win with him. So that's kind of a fluke. Out of all the characters I've been playing long term,
Depression.
Blanca has the best record. My overall stats right now in Street Fighter 6, 1,322 wins, 999 losses. I've almost earned my 1,000th loss, which I guess you can argue is also an accomplishment, right? 57% win rate. So it's still good. We're still easily in the clear there.
Why does that matter? Is win-loss ratio something that's talked about in fighting games? Surely it matters that you perform when you need to. Competition or whatever, these top-level guys. So even though they've got the skill, they're obviously winning more than they're losing. But is that something people even take into account? If they're just learning or they've got a goal? Does it matter how many times they lose along the way if they win when it's important? I don't know. I feel like that's just not something that's that as important, even people thinking about in fighting games.
I would really have to go on a huge string of losses to really not be in the black there, and I'm excited for more coming up. Hope you guys are too. All right, good stuff. Now, that was the daytime stream. The late stream last night was the continuation of Amnesia the Bunker, and I'm very pleased.
He gonna talk about trolls, yeah?
To report two things. Number one,
he's actually going to tell us that he's pleased that the stream was supported.
I made great progress in the game, and now I'm not sure how long the game is. Okay, people are saying 6 hours. Well, I'm 4 hours in, and it seems like we're heading into the final area of the game, and that would be the end of the game. But knowing Amnesia games, I believe that there's going to be what they call a bait and switch. The whole point of Amnesia the Bunker is that you're stuck in an underground bunker in World War I with a monster that's trying to kill you. The goal is to get dynamite to blow the entrance up so you can leave, because the entrance was caved in. So you try to blow it up and try to leave.
Hang on.
Okay? That seems to me like what the game's supposed to be, and we're heading into the arsenal now where the dynamite is. So you would think, oh, this is the end of the game. But I get the feeling it's not, because there's been this lore going on in the game that they found an underground Roman tunnel that had Roman architecture in it that seemed ancient, but also this weird glowing green goo. And when they saw the goo, they started to...
It got supported by one person. Wow.
Okay. And they also believe possibly that's where this creature came from. This crazy mutated creature.
Fuck your cat, dude.
So, what is that? Because we haven't been there yet. So I almost get the feeling.
Yeah, no shit, DSP. You ain't been there.
Where it looks like, oh, you're going to get the dynamite, and you're going to go to try to blow up and escape. Something's going to happen. You ain't going to escape. You're going to probably end up down there in those tunnels, and you're going to have to mess around down there for a while, right? That's
God,
what
I hate this cat.
I know how these Amnesia games go. I've played
I hate this cat.
now, and I really got a feeling that there's going to be a trick.
I really hate this cat.
6 hours because there's.
I don't hate it because I hate animals.
End up underground in this other area, and that's.
I hate it because it's his. But I hate the idea of... I hate the existence of the cat, if that makes sense. Because DSP, thinks that it's like a child and he has some, maturity, and it's this thing that he talks about as if it's a responsibility. A dog is more responsibility than a cat for a start. And neither of them is anywhere near comparable to a child. A dog is more responsibility than a cat, and neither of them is anywhere near comparable to a child. Okay? At all. But it's not that I hate the cat. I hate what the cat allows. I hate what the cat brings DSP. Don't forget, this cunt charged $2,000 to reveal the cat. Well, he charged $1,000. Technically, he charged $1,000, but I think he got another $1,000 off one person. Was it Jax Raxa back then or something? Yeah, cats take care of themselves. Cats potentially won't starve. Oh, when that one would. That one's useless. But Planet Jeff, that's right. But cats potentially won't even starve. A dog will survive on the street, but will starve. A dog will eat. A dog can't hunt. Dogs, for all their love and amazingness, even though that's not really a word, dogs can't hunt. Dogs can't hunt food. Dogs have to scavenge. Cats can hunt and keep themselves alive. Depending on where they live, it's going to be harder for them to hunt. Obviously, a cat that lives in fucking New York City, there's rats and stuff everywhere, so he'll be alright. A cat that lives somewhere in the middle of nowhere, maybe there's birds and there's other things, so it's gonna be up and down. But for the most part, cats can fucking hunt and take care of themselves and survive. So the idea that it's like a responsibility having that cat, my family. When he says family, he's literally a couple. He's a couple. He is a couple. And he says family.
But we made great progress. We cleared multiple areas of the game last night. It was scary. It was fun. It was suspenseful. The audience was good, in good spirits as well. And yes, I am
just
very
like a
happy
boring tabby cat.
Okay. There was good support on
Who
stream.
pats cats like that?
Remember, my premiere stream of Amnesia the Bunker was the lowest supported stream
I've never known anyone to pat a cat like this, honestly.
of the year. I was concerned moving forward with the game would be more than that. No, it was the opposite. People came out, they were like, okay, let's support this game. We like that Phil's doing variety. And it was in every way, too. There was memberships, there were super chats, there were tips. Everything was good. So thank you to anyone who was there.
He's telling us he's telling us how good it was that you gave him money yesterday. He begged the whole time I was in bed, so I didn't see none of it. That's why couples adopt dogs or cats and treat them like kids. Yeah, you're probably not wrong about that. Speaking of kids, our current sub goal. The current sub goal. If we hit the current sub goal, I will do potentially a full playthrough, but a large amount of the game Undertale, and I'll be co-hosted with my eldest daughter. She's going to hang out and talk shit and try and be cool on stream. That's what she's going to do. If we hit the goal... Oh. Hang on. What the fuck? Bro, this is a clip. Do you know what? I was thinking of something we can watch on stream. I was thinking of something deep we can watch on stream. She is 12 years old. I was thinking of something we could watch on stream. You know, because I was like... we just watched True Detective and it was proper deep and everyone gave some suggestions and that. I thought of something else, a series that I really enjoyed. Did anyone watch the first series of Westworld? Anyone seen that? Like when they remade Westworld? I think it's on like season... I don't know what it's on now. I didn't follow it. I didn't follow it. Season 1. Season 1. So I'm considering heavily that we're going to watch Westworld. It's cancelled after season 4. After I watched season 1 and 2, and they were quite good. Season 3 had the guy from Breaking Bad in it, and it went outside of the Wild West like amusement park, and it just went crazy. But season 1 and season 2 was awesome as well. Aaron Paul, yeah, I didn't watch that season, but season 1 was sick. So if people haven't watched that and they're not as aware of it, I think we might watch Westworld. Because it's quite complex, but it's deep, and the story is super rich, and it's really, like, you feel fulfilled at the end of season 1. Same way as at the end of True Detective, you feel satisfied with it. Westworld season 1 was like that.
Thanks to
anyone
who supported the stream.
And we're also going to watch, I think,
in the schedule.
The Thing.
Okay? All right, Jasper Cat. What's going on, Jasper Cat? Huh? What you doing? He's kneading my leg. He wants to explore. Don't mess with my bottle cap. He's gonna mess with my bottle cap. Don't mess with the bottle cap. Come on. He always wants to mess with the bottle cap for my seltzer bottle. Now he's laying on my lap. What are you doing? Why are you laying on my lap?
Oh. The new one was shit. The dog transformation. What?
To get some sleep.
The original. He's getting him, dude.
Go get the dog. I'll get Gary. We'll meet in Blair's Rock.
It's Bennings.
Bro, this film's so good. I think we may well watch this on stream.
Bennings was right there, Mac. I swear to God it had a hold of him.
It like shrieks at him. Oh, bro. But like the 70s or whatever.
It isn't Bennings.
Bro, this is a great fucking film. We may have to watch that too. There is.
What? You never... He's a nut. You can't lay on my lap, you nut. I have to do a show. I know you want rubs. He wants rubs. But you can't have rubs all the time, Jasper Kitty. You can't. Alright? What a crazy cat.
What a crazy cat.
Anyway.
Yeah, so crazy.
Anyway.
What a crazy cat.
That being said, great streaming day yesterday. Great progress in Street Fighter. Great progress in Amnesia. Great day overall. Had a great time. And let's say goodbye to Jasper Kitty. Bye, Jasper Kitty. He's purring. Let's put him down. And
Great.
you can't climb on my lap when I'm doing the show, you nut. Okay. So now let's continue on, all right? Today, he got me wet with his nose. Today, we're continuing on with Final Fantasy 16. We are in the midst of an exciting story segment. We're storming the base, and we're about to fight, what's his name, Kupka, in a crazy showdown. It seems like there's going to be a big boss fight between the icons. And then likely what's going to happen if this game's pacing stays the same as it's been up to now, there's going to be a big boring segment of a bunch of boring dialogue and filler
Just
content.
shitting on the game.
Literally adds nothing to the game.
Love it.
That's exactly what this game has done all along.
Love it. Just
Exciting
shitting on the
story
game.
segment. Seems really interesting. Wow, it's an hour of great gameplay, story developments, combat. This is neat. Hey, let's bore you for 90 minutes now. And it does it. It's been doing that the entire game. So I almost guarantee
Bloated,
it's
yeah.
going to happen. And hopefully, what some people have actually told me last stream, all right, is that if I get through this earlier segment, you know, in
Yeah, he
good
loves
time,
JRPGs,
we can get
dude.
through the filler segment, and we can get to the next good story segment by the end of the stream, and maybe even get through it. If we do, that's great. I would love to do 2 major story developments
Bro.
on the stream today. That would
People
be
have told him
exceptional.
what's
I would
gonna
be
happen as
very
well.
Happy to do that, but we have to see what the pacing is and what the story is. I don't know. You know, I'm not spoiling myself for anything. Well, I guess we'll find out today. All right. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Hoping for the best. Hoping for great progress. Again, I'm sure the running meme of us falling asleep will continue, but hopefully there'll be enough action and interesting stuff to keep us all engaged as well. Okay. So there you go. Later tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, we are doing a weekly stream of Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode. This is the single player mode in the game where you play as your own avatar that you created, and you go through an open world setting, fighting enemies in the streets, finding new Street Fighters to become your trainers, learning their special moves, leveling your character up slowly over time, and completing a story. And there's also interesting side missions and things to do. We're actually about to start something exciting. We're about to do a tournament. And what people are saying is when you enter the tournament, it actually locks you into a plot for a little bit. We have to fight a series of opponents. I'm guessing maybe you're going to end up fighting some of the Street Fighter characters in this tournament as well. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it seems like it should be pretty fun. And
Hang on, he was just talking about Final Fantasy.
You'll join me for Street Fighter 6 World
Oh, that's the
Tour
night
on the
stream.
tonight. By the way, it's very chill fun. It's interactive because of the
Yeah,
style.
it's
It is
chill
not
fun.
online
By the
gameplay.
way-
we can talk, we can
By the
relax,
way,
we
it's
can have a
so
lot of
chill.
interaction. It's not like my typical Street Fighter 6 stream where I have to be so focused on the game. Instead, we can have a good late night chill
Yeah,
stream
just
tonight.
like Zelda, by the way, yeah.
Okay? Cool.
Cool.
Then tomorrow, my final
so
consecutive
cool.
streaming day of the week, the daytime stream will be Street Fighter 6 Ranked Play.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
I'm torn about who to use. I either want to use Lily or Zangief. Allow me to explain my reasoning here, all right? Just so you guys know, a new character is coming out in Street Fighter 6 next week on Monday, the 24th. It's Rashid.
Rashid's
He's the first
already
DLC
coming out.
character. I have him because I bought the more expensive version of the game.
Yeah,
I
of course you
all
did,
four
DSP.
First DLC characters already. I've already pre-purchased them, basically. Seems interesting. I definitely want to use him on launch day. We'll be doing his guide and everything. So that whole day will be about Rashid, okay? So that means I've got tomorrow and I got Friday where I'm not going to be using a new character because next week's new
Bro,
character
when's
is
Vega
Rashid.
going to come out?
All right? So that being said,
If Vega
I
comes
gotta
out, I'm going to
decide
have to
who do I
buy a
want.
whole other fighting stick. If Vega comes out, I'm just going to buy another one and spray it and get completely different art made for it.
want to use
That's extravagant.
on tomorrow's stream. I'm not going to use Blanca. I just used him yesterday. And I used a lot of Luke on Friday. So I really want to play them. So that's what I'm thinking. Either Lily or Zangief are 2 other characters I really like in the game. I want to play more with them, get better with them. They're still in the platinum
Just in
level,
case
so
you
it's not
forgot.
super try-hard difficulty to use them online.
Just in case we forgot.
But I would definitely like to play more with them and see if I can rank them up further. Now, here's the thing. Zangief I haven't used in a while, a little over a week now, since the last time I played with him in ranked. And I feel like if I play with him in ranked, I do a little
Sprayed
bit
and customized by me.
better, do better combos and things. I actually got some good advice from Game
Dan Wootton? No fucking way. Fuck off. Not the what's name guy. No. The fucking what's name guy? No fucking way. What they inappropriately offered colleagues. What? Oh, fucking Guardian. Oh my god. Sexual material. Oh, bro. I mean, he is a little bit of a saucy dude. Warm dog with 30 months, by the way. He is a little bit of a saucy dude, that guy. Another one, yep. Yep. Fucking all of them, mate. By the way, warm dog with the 30 months. 30. Okay? Just saying.
Give me back my son!
I gotta say, there's a few clips of him playing that Only Up which were funny. Yeah, Hugh, what's his name? The other guy, yeah. The other fucking pervo. I mean, I'm a bit of a pervert, but I don't do it with my work colleagues and stuff. I do it with consenting adults behind closed doors. I do it with consenting adults. I'm a bit of a pervert. I'm a bit of like a weird, creepy, like sexual dude with my own, like, friends. My own, like, what's names behind closed doors. Oh. Friends. I mean, we all remember Jimmy Savile. Like when we do jiu-jitsu naked, yeah.
And I could probably implement that to do better than the last time I did. Lily. I think my Lily actually has gotten better because I learned this really cool combo that's incredibly damaging from watching...
Incredibly damaging?
With Lily. And
I learned that I can cancel out of what's name
Wednesday,
move with Jamie.
And
I
that's when
enjoyed
the
that.
servers went down. So I used her for like
and I
20
learned that I
minutes,
can't do it out of the I can do it out of the OD
hour,
version of
back
the
and used her
move
for like another
or the
hour and
EX
20
version.
minutes. So I didn't even get 2 hours of Lily gameplay in last week. I felt like I was just getting into the groove, and then I ran out of time, and I'm like, man, that was very disappointing. So I'm thinking
He is so
Lily
boring, Lonely Soul.
Zangief I should use tomorrow, but I'm kind of on the fence and I don't know who to use. I would love your feedback today. Let me
He
know
looks
who
about
you'd
5
like to
years
see
younger.
use
It might be
tomorrow on
the
the
hair or
stream.
something.
And based
The
on your
camera,
feedback,
the light.
hopefully I'll formulate who I'm going to use, and I'll announce that tonight, either on the late stream or
T-shirt
like
might be helping him.
so people know who I'm using tomorrow if they're interested in that character.
He
So
looks
it's
pretty
gonna be
haggard
those
up
two,
close.
Either Lily
The thing is,
or
Lewis,
Zangief
this
on
camera
tomorrow's
don't do him justice. The camera that does do him justice is when he used to do shorts. And it's just in his face. Like, literally, no one's watching these greatest moment things, by the way. It's when it's when he's like this and you can see the lines in his face.
So I just...
Look, you can see all the lines and like the fucking... The grease trench right here. So that's when he really shows his age. Look at all his terrible shorts. I love them. Look, so you can see how haggard he looks. Look, see that? You can see how fucked he looks. What the fuck? Bro, I haven't gone past it. It was back there somewhere.
What's up, everyone? I've got some really positive news that's so positive I wanted to do a short about it so you know about it right away. After weeks of ongoing nonsense, all of the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming have been removed. It took a while, but we got it done. This is a huge win for those of us who stand up for the law and will not put up with trolls trying to take down people with false copyright strikes. I am going to have the full story about what happened
right here on
including
DSP
the
Gaming.
videos in question and how they got claimed and how they got cleared up on tomorrow's episode of the Level 1 podcast at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time right here on DSP Gaming. You are not going to want to miss it. It's probably going to be one of the most watched episodes of the podcast ever because trolls have lost. This is a big win for us, and I can't wait to stick it to them in the AM. So I'll see you then. Peace out, everybody. What's up?
On the mobile, you can rewind shorts. On the mobile, you can change where the short plays.
Hey everyone, I've got some really positive news that's so positive.
PC, I guess you can't. But on the mobile, you can actually go forward and back through a short.
Daytime stream, and it will be a ranked session, okay? Tomorrow night, Wednesday night's late stream, will be the likely...
Where did the DSP hate start?
Of Amnesia, the Bunker
What, for me or for everyone? For me or for everyone? For me, it started during Gamergate, and I used to watch this guy called Mr. Metica, who used to watch DSP videos and laugh at him. And then through him, I found all the other DSP content and fell into the rabbit hole. For DSP, years and years ago, he used to play Street Fighter like to an okay standard and go to tournaments, and he was a piece of shit. And he became popular, infamous in that community. And at the same time, he was, to his credit, one of the first sort of Let's Play YouTubers. Early on, like 2008, DSP was doing Let's Plays or doing like gaming content on YouTube. So there weren't that many people doing it back then. And he was a piece of shit and he was infamous, but he just sort of gained notoriety like that. And he sort of rose to stardom over the next few years. And everyone realised what a piece of shit he was. And then he slowly declined, but he's kept afloat by a few freaks that are just as, I guess, fucked up as him and genuinely enjoy him. And the fact that he's such a spectacle of a human being. He's sort of kept afloat by those two things.
I don't know if we'll
guarantee you people that hate him give him a lot of money to carry on existing.
beat it, because that really depends on how long the game really is and how far in I am, which I don't know. Because, no, Jasper, don't jump on me again. Come on. He's going to try to jump on me again. I don't know because I don't know how long the game is. I don't spoil myself. Like I said, people have reported the game 6 hours long. But, you know, how have I done? Have I made good time? Have I been taking extra long? I don't know. You know, I don't really have the answers, so I'm not spoiling. So, I guess we'll see.
Sinus?
You know, tomorrow night, how it goes. And if I
don't
beat it,
know
I beat
what
it.
that
And if I
means.
not, well, then we could just do another stream of it later. And that's fine. Okay?
And that's fine.
I'm off from streaming on Thursday. I hope you guys have a
Look at
great
the
day.
stupid bow the cat's wearing, dude. The cat don't like that bow.
Here. When I come back on Friday, it's Street Fighter Friday.
Why has the
Again,
cat got a bow?
Ow, Jasper, careful with your feet. I'm not going to be using a new character on Friday because the new character is going to be
Because
Monday
Jamie's
with
awesome,
Rashid.
bro.
So on Friday, maybe whoever.
That's
I
'cause
don't
Jamie's
use on
awesome,
Wednesday,
Brian S.
I'll use on Friday, right? Maybe I could split it. Maybe it could be like one stream is either Zangief or Lily, and the other stream is either Luke or Blanca.
One button scrubs.
We could do that. We could split it up, right? I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet, but you know, basically, I'm
One
working on
button
raising up all the
scrubs.
characters at this point and getting better with them. Okay. Saturday will be more Final Fantasy 16. Now Saturday night, if I need another stream for Amnesia, we'll do it. If not,
God.
then Saturday night is free. We could do whatever we want. We
this
could do a community
dude.
night in Street Fighter 6.
Everything
we
he
could do
says.
A World Tour stream. We could do something
Yeah.
new, or we could go back to Elden Ring and bring
Elden
back
Ring?
into the fold. of the
Two
games that I'm
bars.
playing. We have options.
Some
I'm
high
not
level
gonna do any of
dude
those
must be
options,
using him. Because
guys. It
Jamie's
really
fucking
depends on how
awesome.
things go. All right, so let's talk about it. Right, let's determine for ourselves what we want to do over the next few days. And you know, again, it depends because I might need that stream to finish Amnesia, regardless. In which case, there's not many options. You know, we'll see. Sunday, all right, will be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly react show, and then Sunday night again, it's a night stream that's kind of open, and then Monday is Rashid Day. So all day Monday, all right, July 24th, I'm playing the new character Rashid all day long. He'll be first stream and second stream. First stream will go into his guide. We'll go into the combo trials, and we're going to try him online and see how he plays in the game, right? Then, on the late stream, we'll probably continue with that. And here is some cool, big announcement. It's one of the game news stories that I want to cover for you guys today.
Oh, God.
There is going to be a big content update for Street Fighter 6 this coming Monday, along with the release of Rashid.
More
And
Street
the biggest
Fighter?
update is the following. You ready? It's a new quality of life feature being added to Street Fighter 6. As of Monday, the 24th, with the Rashid update, after any cancelable normal attack, so any, normal punch or kick, simply press medium punch and medium kick together if you're in classic mode, classic controls mode, or press your drive parry button in modern mode to perform a drive rush cancel. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's this thing in the game where if you do a move that's a cancelable move, so let's say you have a medium punch.
So they're making the drive rush easier. So you don't have to double tap now to do drive rush. You just press the parry button. You just do the parry. Medium punch, medium kick. Oh, Lewis. The tax saga. The tax saga was fantastic. The lose the house. He was doing streams asking for $3,000 because he had to pay like the tax man and he had to pay off his like housing thing. Is that what they're saying, Draggers? You got to be careful, Lewis. You got to be careful because then you're going to find things like This Is How You Don't Play, and you're going to watch him do This Is How You Don't Play of games that you like. Like, what's Lewis good at? Lewis is good at that fucking online shooter thing. What's that one that's not Valorant? What's the one that's not Valorant? Apex. Oh, there's no This Is How You Don't Play Apex Legends. He obviously didn't play that. There's a Tevin stream, though. Hang on, there's a Tevin stream of him doing something.
You played World of Warcraft?
Only once, and it was just all that happened was people trolled me. I couldn't even beat the tutorial stages.
Is he playing
Apex? Turn off the stream and play it offline.
I don't remember that happening.
He's playing with people?
Odd reason, I got this in a size 5.
Oh my god, it's her.
They've got the Prowler.
Now, Lord
with
Lamb
the
sound better.
attachment, They've got the Spitfire, the Wingman.
The DSP
They're just
sounds
abusing
terrible.
the Wingman.
It's 4 years ago, Tevin. It's 2019,
All right, get out of here,
Tevin.
then. I'm just gonna hide.
But This Is How You Don't Play. This Is How You Don't Play is going to fuck you up because it's just things of him fucking up. The WWE Champions saga. This video, Lewis. This video is great. This video. DSP gambling $100,000 of donation money into a mobile gambling app. That one's savage. DSP played it with voice chat. He played it with Brian and Kekken. Oh, right. It was the last Might Play game he actually played like a normal human. Oh, wow. Yeah, DSP is addicted to this game called WWE Champions. And this video
Idiots on the internet wanted to find
details the whole thing.
as soon as
The bankruptcy
bank
saga
formally
is pretty
filed
good.
for the foreclosure on me for this property.
There's so
in
much
Connecticut.
stuff has happened with
Immediately the trolls
DSP.
find it and
Lewis.
post it all over the
So
internet,
much stuff
right?
has happened
It
with
was like
DSP.
the day of. It wasn't even like a delay. So these idiots.
And recently, one of the best things happened with him. DSP did an interview with some gentlemen who he thought were going to give him a fair shake, and it was going to be about the trolls and all this. And basically, these two guys read up all the shit about DSP, looked at it all and went, wow, yeah, there really are some questions to be answered here, and grilled the shit out of DSP for about 5 hours, dude. And it was insane. They asked him about all of his bad behaviour, terrible, like, racist things that he said, racist jokes, the bankruptcy, the WWE Champions gambling. They made him look so bad. And DSP he spiraled a bit after the interview. He's kind of, like, okay-ish now. But for a while after the interview, he is, like, spiraling, banning people, just... He has kind of upped his whole positivity thing recently. Like all his like just bullshitting and like hypnosing, pig-nosing it's called. His fans, like he has kind of stepped it up since the interview. The interview really fucking rocked him, dude. The interview really fucking rocked DSP. But yeah, that was great. Banger, song of the moment. Nice and relaxing. This is not Bicep. This is Tom VR. This is a guy called Tom VR. The track is called Frenetic. He does this other track that I've played on stream a lot called Golden Memory. I mean, there's a bunch of his songs that I like, but there's this one called Golden Memory, which I really like. And it's just like, and it builds and builds. Hang on, let's skip you a bit. This one's super nice and chill. Let's have a little, there's like a little mini drop. Hang on. This little drop's sweet. It's alright, Lewis. This little drop's sweet. Very, very good, good track. Juzzy, fuck, I don't pay for fucking, oh my god, I don't know if I can do it. Can I do it if I don't pay for it anymore? I don't pay for fucking Midjourney anymore. Let's do it with Dream AI. I did have Static Diffusion, but I don't think I've got it. I think I might still have it. Let's try Dream AI. This one's not as good. This one's not as good. The Midjourney is better. I might still be able to do it. No, bro, I don't. Oh my god, that you need to have an account now. Oh my god, you need to have an account. Okay, no. I don't want to continue with Google. I don't want to. I don't want to sign my name to something so I can get fucking emails. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying, Juzzy? Fuck making an account. Let me see if I can still. Let me see if I can still use because Midjourney does give you a bunch of free ones as well. But to get like an X amount per month, you have to subscribe. I think, and I'm pretty sure I unsubscribed. Let's go back. Let me see if I can do Midjourney. Midjourney is better. What was it? What was it? German Ryu beating up Dutch ninja lady on a beach in the Pacific. How are they going to know it's a Dutch ninja? And how are we going to know Ryu's German? Is he going to be wearing like lederhosen? Like lederhosen wearing Ryu? Let's see if Midjourney will let me. Okay. Credits exhausted. Your free trial has come to an end. Please consider subscribing to one of our plans. To view more details, use the subscribe command. Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's subscribe 1 month. Should I subscribe 1 month and just do it? Yeah, all of these things are now becoming monetized, Juzzy. All of them are becoming monetized. Let's see if we can find a free AI image generator. Let's see what the internet still got for us. Let's see what the internet still got for us. Because Dream is free, but Illustrator, I think I've seen this one. Image generator, Photor, Deep AI. Oh, image. Check it out. Okay, we've got AI to image generator right here. Image. German Ryu beating up Dutch ninja lady. Okay, generate. I don't know how good this is.
How fast can we go? I probably shouldn't find out just yet. I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
hear a Tina clip. What the fuck? I hear a Tina clip.
I exploded. Why did I explode?
Oh, Tina's here. I wonder why I could hear her. Just what is that? Juzzy. Juzzy. What? Juzzy, what happened? What's that? Oh. What? What is that? What is... Oh my... And Ryu, something's happened to Ryu's arm. It's beautiful. That's a cursed image. That's a cursed image. Bro, she's got big quads. Look, that's massive. She's got like 3 feet, look. Ryu's feet look alright. His hands are fucked. His pecs. His torso looks like it's melting. It looks like he had like a load of, what's the name, like body fat and he had that surgery. That's terrifying. Her face is like, their faces are like blank. That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. There's nothing nice about this image. It's actually terrifying. Holy crap, dude. AI has captured part of GPM's Street Fighter 5 adventure. Why was that happening to him? Was that happening to him? Was he getting beaten up by a German Ryu? Was he getting beaten up by a German Ryu? Where's this image from? We generated it with a free, cheap AI generator. And somehow it's even better than it would have been if I'd done it with Midjourney. If I'd have done it with Midjourney, it would have been good. And it wouldn't have been as cursed like this. And it would be nowhere near as funny. If a good AI image generator had made this, it wouldn't have been as good. We're going to save it. Cursed Ryu. I'm saving the image. I've saved it. It's mine forever. Cursed Ryu. Now that's on my computer, I'm cursed as well. Now that that's on my computer, I'm cursed as well. Yeah, that's which is why I said I should have done it with Midjourney, but I don't pay for Midjourney anymore. But as it happens, it turned out better. I've got Stable Diffusion. I got that too. I liked Midjourney better. Stable Diffusion had more options, but I liked Midjourney. That's so like giving it more information and things about styles and stuff. That one was insane. But Stable Diffusion's good. It does hang the stream hard. It hangs the stream hard when I use it though. When I use it, my stream goes, ooh. I should just up the thingy, but let's not do that.
If it connects, or even if it doesn't connect, after that you can do another move or a fireball or whatever. It's a cancelable move. Well, if you have your drive meter and it's not empty, in the game when you do that, you can dash by double tapping forward. It interrupts your animation, so it turns into a green dashing.
So they're making the drive rush easier. They're making like the mid-drive rush easier.
Animation, and from there you can continue to attack and keep the offensive going. This is incredibly important for extended combos, but it's also important for keeping the pressure against enemies who maybe have blocked and thought that they were safe.
Bro, they're going to make that easier because I'm just going to be able to tap the parry shortcut. Yeah, because instead of having to fucking like this, or however you do it, like if you're going like that. So the old way still good. Because the thing is, Juzzy, I'm not bad. I mean, I don't do it much when I fight people because I forget. But practicing it, I'm way more consistent within a combo than I am at just doing the raw drive rush, where you have to press the button and double push. I always fuck that one up. But just doing it in a combo, I'm not that bad. But like now you just got to press that button. So you just like you're doing your fucking thing, quarter circle, hit, and instead of double tapping in time, you got like when that move hits, you just press. Really? So press, press into the double tap. That's mental. That's definitely easier. I wonder why they did that. That's going to be even worse. People are going to be even better at those combos now. People are going to be even better at those combos now. What? Saying it's too hard? So does it count for raw drive rush as well? But how's that work? Because they're saying press medium and medium punch and medium kick, which is parry. So how's that gonna work as drive rush as well? Like with the direction? So just because you're pressing a direction? I guess, but it makes me feel better when I do occasionally, when I'm in a fight and I think I'll do a drive rush and I get it and I fucking hit the dude in the face. I guess.
You can kind of mix them up and make them think you're going to do one thing, you do something else, right? So
I just don't see how it's going to change.
The challenge up to this point in the last month and a half in Street Fighter 6
oh god,
has been that basically you have to dash to do it. So you do the move, you have to press. So for example,
oh here we go.
Press the button, but then I have to go on the joystick. And it's not that hard, but I'll be honest, sometimes it's very difficult to do depending on what position you're in. Like let's say for example, you're blocking down back. And you want to do a kick, but then you want to dash cancel. So you have to go down back, release down back, press the button, then dash. It's a lot of inputs. And a lot of the times, I accidentally don't get it, or I complain, man, I tried to dash cancel, and I didn't get my dash cancel. I've said that a lot, right? So now they're changing it. You don't have to dash. It's the two medium
I didn't get my dash cancel.
And I've been saying all along, I said this, I think yesterday, man, it would be so much easier if dash cancel.
I don't really. I'm kind of well used to getting bodied.
Where it's harder because you're trying to do it from a situation, and the game will misread.
I'm like well used to getting bodied.
For example, with Chun-Li, this is actually a major problem with Chun-Li, where I wanted to walk forward and do medium punch, and then I wanted to dash cancel. So I'd go to do it, and then I would get the fireball instead, because the fireball is back forward punch. So you get your punch, but then when you try to do the dash cancel, it thinks you're doing a fireball. So instead of that now, it's a button input. That's way easier. I'm not even kidding you. This is going to make this game way easier to play, and it's going to make the combat...
Yeah, I know, Jazzy. I know. It really pisses me off, dude.
Mix-ups than ever before. It's going to make my gameplay much easier, okay? And by the way, I've been calling it dash canceling all along because you have to input a dash to cancel. Guess what? It's not called dash cancel. It's called drive rush cancel. So now, since it's a button input, I'm going to probably start calling it the right thing. It's a drive rush cancel because you're using drive rush, which is the two medium buttons, to cancel out of a move. I can actually call it the right name now. So yeah, so this should actually make it much better.
I swear to God, dude.
For those who like the game, you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't play the game, you don't know. It's negligible, but you're going to notice, even in my gameplay, I'm going to start implementing this. This is going to make...
Yeah, he's going to start implementing this,
oh my God, Luke's going to be
dude.
so much easier to play now. Seriously.
Yeah, because
it's going to make it that you can walk neutral.
I can do it.
Throw out a move and immediately...
But I'm way less good at it, especially under pressure, again, in a match. In a match, every now and then, I get, like, the one with the heavy punch. Oh, see, I'm fucking it up now. I get that one in a match, and then like into probably the fucking sweep as I usually do.
Tuesday, Wednesday will be more variety.
But I'm not that good at it, and I'll often just get that, the parry. I don't get how they're gonna change that.
We have a big event coming up by the end of this month.
Is it gonna be just parry and move?
It is on Saturday, July 29th, the Dark Side of Machinima event.
Oh yeah, the Dark Side of Machinima. I can't wait for that.
Machinima documentary as created by June the King on his YouTube channel. In addition, I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff in regards to my own personal experiences with Machinima. Oh. I'm going to review all of my archived emails that I ever had with this company when they still existed. I was a partner with Machinima for over 6 years. And I have exclusive info and background stuff that I can add.
You can do that low kick into it as well.
Swag and collectibles and
I haven't got the fucking drink.
We have all kinds of stuff that we can do during this special
event,
all right? So I certainly hope that you guys will join me for this very
I don't know why he blocks that. There's like a split second.
Coming up on
for the OD version of the move. I don't get that.
All right, please join me for that. Should be a good time. A long form React event exclusively on my React channel, DSP React. Cool.
Yeah, you can, Juzzy, but do you know what?
August,
do you know what?
Great month coming up. August.
The reason I leave it is because it constantly makes me do it. Because I've seen that. The only thing I've got set is the only thing I did change was the super bar to stay at 3. But yeah, you are right. It's only because it just forces me to practice it all the time. Because it's such an integral, like... Because it's so important. Because it's so fucking important. See, if I can get it... See? You can do that move. the low kick into it, and you can do that after his little thing. See, I've got the knowledge, I just don't have the I've got the knowledge, I just don't have the actual physical skill. I need to do the low kick into it. See that, and then into it. As soon as you see the green thing do the thing, I mean, yeah. Ah. See, I see like 2 people fighting him last night do this. But I didn't get the follow-up. I can't get the fucking... They might make it easier for me to be able to hit him after the super, because now I ain't going to have to do 2-stick drive rush to get underneath him. All I'm going to have to do is press a button and he's going to go underneath. And I can just think button, and then like everyone does drive rush, then that. Or people do drive rush and then the up kick and come up and hit him. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
We'll have so much cool stuff that's anniversary style stuff.
He's still talking about Street Fighter.
Project 7 retrospective event, a special tier
like, by the way,
a retrospective marathon where we look at clips from my 15 years and we react to them live. Retro playthroughs. I'm thinking of doing a few classic games from my past, but also bringing back some games that I played at the early days of YouTube, like maybe Saints Row 2 or some of those other earlier games. And I'm actually strongly considering GTA 5 at this point. I feel like this is a good time to play it because GTA 6 is fully in development. It's been 10 freaking years since GTA 5 came out. Can you believe it's been 10 years since GTA 5 came out? I can't, but man, time flies. So it'll be maybe a great time to replay the story of the game, all right? You know, we'll see. But it should be a great month with good variety of stuff. Of course, Street Fighter 6 will continue, but we're going to have all these
great month, good variety
events based around my 10-year or 15-year anniversary event. You know, I guess could you call it a holiday? More of a celebration.
A holiday? Who's got it off? Who's got the day off work because of you, DSP? Who's got the day off work because of this?
Or whatever, right? But
holiday.
Anyway, so exciting stuff going on in August, and we'll talk more about that soon. All right. I think maybe like the last week of July, we'll start to hash out dates for certain events, because obviously what I want to do is set it up so people can start doing things like nominate, their favorite moments. What I'll probably do is a members exclusive thread where members of the channel will nominate their favorite retrospective moments, and I'll probably use that first as the guide to make the marathon, and then I'll probably have a general thread for non-members to submit stuff. But I'll go by the members thread first and try to make a big listing of things to watch, and then maybe go to the other thread, you see? So there you go.
People took the day off work to watch RTU's stream for Dave's fat anniversary.
Did we not? Did we not just play Dead Space Remake in January?
People are mad, bro. People are mad.
That's what I got for today, guys. All right. What I'd like to do is do one other news story. Oh, 2 other news stories, by the way. And then, shout outs for contributions if we even have any. I think we have one. And then, do a little bit of Q&A and then get started with Final Fantasy. All right? So the other news story we have today is a follow-up to one that I told you about yesterday. If you remember, I told you yesterday Xbox Live Gold is being canceled. It's being changed into a new system called Game Pass Core.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
That's right.
Not to say that this is anything surprising. Game Pass.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
Xbox
I already knew this.
For years.
My mate told me about this.
But the thing is, it's very confusing. Just listen to this. Here's the new systems of subscription you can get if you have an Xbox console. Just listen to this. Game Pass Core. It's $10 a month. You get 25 plus games to play on demand, but no online multiplayer. What?
That's what silver is, DSP.
No online No, excuse me. I got it confused already. No, I'm sorry. Completely strike that from memory. I completely goofed. I'm sorry.
So even he got it wrong.
Thing and I
amazing.
Like an idiot. All right? Erase the last minute. All right. So here's the new tiers of the new Game Pass system starting in, I believe they said it was going to be like August or early September. You ready? Game Pass Core.
I should go for the text
$9.99 a month. 25 plus games available digitally to play, and online multiplayer. So essentially, this is the equivalent to what Xbox Live Gold used to be. Difference being, with Xbox Live Gold, you used to get access to a ton of these games with gold. And now they're going to have a core group of games, like 25 to 30 games that you can get and have access to with this system.
Bethesda games.
That's how it's going to work. There will no longer be a games with gold every month. That's being abolished. Now, here's something really weird. There's another tiered membership called Game Pass Console. So not Game Pass Core, Game Pass Console. This is $10.99 a month. So it's $1 more. You get access to hundreds of games. Hundreds. This is essentially the entire Game Pass library. All right? But you get no access to online multiplayer. So for $10 a month, get the multiplayer and get around 25 games. For $11 a month, get access to the whole Game Pass library, but no online multiplayer for any of those games.
Yeah, but
what? What? What is that? Is that confusing as shit? Yeah, it is.
Not
That's
everyone
really
wants that, and then they're gonna have more.
What is that, right?
PSN does suck
Now,
a bit,
there is
Draggers. You're not
PC
wrong.
exclusive
Xbox
Game
Live
Pass.
does have
The PC
kind of
version of Game
the
Pass is essentially the equivalent
the offers.
of Game Pass Console. What you get is
Need
it's
to hit his
$10
big
a
kick
month.
more.
All right, and you
Because
get
I
hundreds of
can
games.
what's name it into that
Now you might
into
say,
the
well, what
arrow
about the
kick
online play?
really
You
easy.
don't have to pay for online play.
And I hit him with that all the time
Ever.
in like
So you don't have
fights,
to worry
fucking
about
up and
paying
not
for Xbox
trying to do
Live
proper things.
multiplayer access. There is none. You just play
And you
games
can
online
drive
for
rush
free on
out of that
PC.
as well.
So $10 a month on PC, get the whole Game Pass catalog. All right? Now, Ultimate.
Like that.
This is what most people have now. This is what I have now. And this is what I'm going to continue to get. All right? Game Pass Ultimate. It means that you're going to have both the console and PC versions of Game Pass. So
Oh, I nearly got it,
you get
dude.
access to the giant library of games.
I nearly got
And
Drive Rush
you get
into the
online
Super.
multiplayer. So it's everything. It's all the Game Pass games plus the multiplayer.
Let's try that again.
$16.99.
Let's do it with long
a month.
hair, just 'cause he
It
looks
used to be,
cool
I
when he
think
does
it
the
was
Super with long hair.
$13.99 a month, so they increased the price by $3 a month. Okay? Is it a big deal? No. Is it an increase? Yes. Should it be noted that
I
there's
didn't
an
get it.
increase? Yeah, it should be. It's only fair that we note that there is an increase in price.
I did it!
It's a negligible one, but still it's an increase. And, you know, consumers need to be aware they're going to be paying around
Let's try and hit him
30
again after the Super.
to $36, you know, more a year for the same
I'm
service.
not as
okay?
good at doing that.
Now, my question is this. How many
The
people
quarter circle back.
on planet Earth are going to want Game Pass
That's
Console
how I should have done it.
where you get access to all the Game Pass catalog, but you don't want online multiplayer? Why would you're going to limit yourself severely, right, to get that one? Because you're not going to have any access to doing any of the online features of any game. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to play Diablo at all. Diablo 4, it's an online-only game. So if you bought Diablo 4 and you don't have Game Pass Core or Game Pass Ultimate, you can't play it. It would say, oh, no online connectivity. There's no offline mode for the game. Right? So it's going to become more and more
kind of unsafe,
required to have an online connection. Even if you're not playing a game in a competitive capacity or even a co-op capacity, most of these games are having this
try and get
always online shit now. Right? So you kind of need the online connection no matter what. I'm really debating, like, what is the value of the $11 a month subscription? It doesn't seem like there is one. The only thing I could say is you absolutely know you will never, ever play a
We'll
game
circle back,
online
I've got to
ever that
practice
has
this.
any online connectivity. Maybe you have kids who
I've got
you're
to
not going to
practice
let
that.
them play whatever they want anyway. You're going to restrict their access to certain games and only let them play certain ones. And you want them to have a big variety of games to play, but you don't want to
Like a
have
shortcut
them
for
online.
that.
I don't know. It's I don't know. The way I
I know
see
there was
it,
like
there's
I
too
see
many
something
levels.
about shortcuts. Someone was talking about it. It's weird.
they should
But some of them
have
they don't feel right. 'Cause
Game
It's
Pass
like almost
Ultimate,
different.
and that's it. There's no need for the interim middle level. I think it's just going to confuse people. Okay.
I don't need
But anyway,
to just do
this is
that.
what's going on. You know, coming up. So be aware. of
Thankfully, I
what's
wasn't
gonna happen with these
concentrating on
changes,
him for a
and I
little bit.
believe
I was
that the price increase
practicing
actually
stuff.
starts. I want to say, this week. Right? I'm pretty sure. No, not this week. Excuse me. This month, I think. Right? I'm pretty sure. So.
Right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'm gonna keep Ultimate. Ultimate, I
I'm
get a
sure
lot
it's.
of value out
They've
of
been
I'm
doing
getting
it
an
for
online
however
play with
many
Street
fucking
Fighter,
years.
right?
I'm sure
for
it'll be
example, right now
fine.
I'm literally playing Amnesia the Bunker. Didn't pay for it. It's part of that series. I'm about to get Starfield, right? That's gonna be a big one for me on Game Pass, and I'm sure there's gonna be a few more games on Game Pass moving forward over the fall. So I'm just gonna keep my Ultimate subscription. Seems to be still one of the best values in gaming for me. Although it's
Best values in gaming.
taking advantage of it and didn't get much out of it.
How's? Hang on.
I'm gonna keep my Ultimate.
He's got Ultimate. Doesn't that include PC? Doesn't that include PC? Bro. Yeah, and he's not right. Whatever, DSP. Also, I have to say, again, even though I'm still trash at online and stuff in this game, when this game first come out, I couldn't even, like, do half the moves. And now I can, like... I can almost... nearly... With okay consistency, do a combo that, like... Just one of the simple combos in the trial. And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to be able to do this? And now I can't do it every time in training, but now I can just pop and just do it, dude. Even the linking the moves together, like there was one where it was like low medium kick, and then I think it was the free flow strikes, and I was like, oh, and then doing that, and I was like, why can't I do it? Just because I weren't folding them together like that. Like, but even that now. It's just like, again, I'm still trash at online, but it's nice that, once again, if you practice something, you slowly get better at it. It's a very nice feeling. I need to get better at those fucking palm strikes, though, I'll tell you that much. And the quarter circle back. Especially if I want to hit him now. Which I didn't do. How annoying.
You know, on the flip side of that, I really don't think that PlayStation Premium service is really worth much. Every month, you know, we talk about the games that are being added and stuff. We kind of scratch our heads. You know, like, wow, Twisted Metal 1 and 2, and they're adding trophies to it. But is it a different game? No, it's the original PS1 game. So, okay. Alright, that's all I got for game news today. So what I'd like to do now is do some shout-outs, and then we'll do a little bit of Q&A, and we'll go from there. So, on the YouTube side of things today...
On the YouTube side of things, tell us, DSP.
Shout out to Chris Hance, who became a channel member today. Thank you very much for your support. Chris, my leaderboard is telling me we had 2 new members today, but that's the only one I'm seeing. Meaning someone became a member this morning, but hasn't popped their membership notice yet. So because of that, it doesn't show up in my queue until they actually click it. I don't know who it is. But there is another member. They just didn't click it yet.
Went too early.
So there you go.
I'm half watching.
Can't say thanks till I know who you are, and you haven't done it yet. If you want to click that, and the pop-up happens, I will give you a shout-out. Okay? Outside of that, we have a tip here. A $5 tip. From someone, I don't know who it is. It's a $5 tip. They say, my hair is thinning. Is there anything I can do? Normally, I would consult George Costanza, but he isn't available. I'm sure there's things you can do. I wouldn't know what they are. I personally have not done anything with my hair at all, which is funny because some people have been saying that they think I am. I'm not. I literally have not dyed my hair. I have not been taking any product for my hair. Here's the truth.
We can see that.
Is that...
Have I played Death's Gambit? Yeah, I've played Death's Gambit. I didn't beat it, but I've got it and played it. It was okay. It was okay, Joe Blah.
But my parents always combed my hair with this weird part on the side here. So it was like a comb over that went this way with a part.
Tell that to GPM. What do you mean, Jazzy?
I thought that was a good hair.
Why was he like? Has he been getting stressed at Street Fighter?
I mean, it's very old-fashioned. A lot of kids in school actually made fun of me for my hair and said, "Why is your hair so old-fashioned?" and stuff like that. So eventually, when I got older, I said, I don't want this hair anymore. I just want to shave my head. I want to have a short hair. So I always did. Like, starting in high school, I started getting, like, a real short hairdo. Like,
yeah, short
style,
hairdo.
right?
Great.
And I kept that all throughout.
I don't know why he even tells us this stuff.
The 2000s, through the days when I was a competitive
I don't
Street
know
Fighter
why
player and
he
all of
even
that.
tells us
I
this
kept
stuff,
that same
dude.
exact hairstyle. I kept it through my early days as a YouTuber. If you go watch my old videos on YouTube, you'll see me with the crew cut, right? And then what happened was in 2010, I got laid off from my office job, and I decided I was going to try to do YouTube as a living. I didn't know if it was going to work. It was a huge gamble. You know, I never had intended to do it for work. I didn't know how much money I would be able to make doing it or whatever. All right. See, Jasper, he didn't know either. And I decided at that point, I kind of wanted to hit the reboot button on my life. I was like, if I'm going to go into business for myself and I'm going to be independent, I kind of want to change everything. And I said, I'm going to grow out my hair for the first time since I was in high school.
Oh, yeah?
So for the first time
They
in a
did like a
decade,
I got like a re-release. It is quite a good game.
I grew my hair out.
I just
in
can't
late
stay
2010,
playing it for
2011.
very long. I don't know what
And
it is.
Admittedly, it looked weird.
What I
A lot
think
of
it
people
is,
commented
Joe
on it,
Blow, in
why it looks so
honesty,
different with the longer
I
hair.
think one of the
At that
issues
time-
is I play it and I think to myself, it's not as good as Blasphemous. And it ain't even supposed to be like Blasphemous. Just out of all those games I've played recently, they're all eclipsed by Blasphemous. For me, they're like all eclipsed by that game. And I just fucking want to play that instead. I feel like that's what it is. That other one, that Moon Scars, and there was a couple of others I played. They were good, but I just couldn't
had no
stick
idea
with
what to do
them.
with my hair. I didn't know if I should.
I just couldn't stick with them. But if you like those sort of games, the other one is
cool.
Moon Scars. Like, I think that's what it's called, right? That was quite good. It was a really cool like art style as well. The combat was cool, but it was very difficult. And you sort of like, you were quite handicapped early on if you die and things like that. But it's a good game. I don't know how. I can't remember how far through it I got. I'll have to start it again now. I can't remember none of the controls. And the new Blasphemous game. Oh, bro. He does need his mum to comb his hair, you're right. He needs his mum to probably wipe his fucking ass for him as well, let's be honest.
Rated M for mature.
New weapons, by the way. Bro, this game gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm well up for that. I'm well up for that. Yeah, that I think it's called Moon Scars. I'm sure it's called Moon Scars. Yeah. Yeah, this is alright. Is there a trailer? Alright. It was good. It was a cool story. The fighting was cool. I did enjoy it, but I was not that good at it. I got killed quite a lot. And the story's a bit mental. But I did enjoy it. I did think it was pretty cool, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that was also on Game Pass. The song, didn't I just click off that? The Tom VR song, yeah, Golden Memory. You mean this one? Tom VR's got a load of great tracks. Some of them are a bit mental though. Some of his songs are a bit mental as well. Cameo blush right there. It's like, reminds me of Aphex Twin sometimes. Sorry, chat, I didn't itch my ear. I didn't have to like dig in it and then like examine what it was with DSP. I just had to quickly go, oh, and explain it as well. This one is good. It's because they had a new track out. He had a new track out. I had this in my old playlist. Then more. That's a remix. That's one of his, but that's a remix. Saw straight through me. This one's good. All of his are like, a lot of his are like quite chill like this. A lot of his are pretty relaxing like this. Some of them are mental as well. There's one specifically I'm looking for, but I can't see it in the list. This one is similar. But all of his tracks. This one's also awesome. If you like electronic and weird stuff. Another one. This one's in one of my playlists. Something there is missing some great tracks right now. He's missing some great tracks. I mean, if you don't like electronic and squeaky music and stuff like that, this is probably not the best segment for you. Probably not.
Back and look slick. I didn't know if I should just let it go
God.
au natural. You'll see if you
The
watch my
hair
videos
segment.
from back then, like 2011, you'll notice in different vlogs, my hair looks completely different depending on the vlog. Usually, if I was gonna
Now
film,
40
like,
quid,
let's say
yeah.
John Rambo
There's a
was
sale on
Survivor,
at the minute,
we
Sean,
were gonna
isn't there?
do a
Big
day of
sale,
filming,
I think.
vlogging, like our Smooth
Right?
Guys wrestling show, and then we were going to do gameplay on camera. I would usually put product in my hair, like hair gel, and I would comb
Oh,
it
yeah,
back or
product.
back or whatever. Right? But after a while, what ended up happening was I started having a reaction to the hair gel. I have incredibly sensitive skin, and I started getting rashes on the top of my ears and on the
Why
back
can't
of
I
my
do
neck
that into the?
where
Surely
hair
that's
gel would be
not.
touching all day. And I was like, well, God, I can't do this now. You know, I can't have my ear cracking skin and yuck, it's disgusting. So eventually, after about a year or two of me using product,
It's
in
still
my hair,
50
I
in the
completely
sale.
stopped. Instead, I would just use a hairbrush.
Malman, do you know who's
and
getting that?
literally in the morning,
Do you know who's either
brush
getting
my
that
hair.
or got that? Anne Lee. World famous Anne 1337 is getting Outlast Trials, or is gonna get has already got it. So as soon as Anne's ready to play it, me and you are gonna play with him 100%. He's terrified as well. He's actually terrified. He's actually terrified. It's weird as well, because I don't remember the last time I played fucking another game like that ever. 52.49. Oh, fuck all that. Yeah, leave that, Shomba. You don't need that. Shomba, when you going to get Outlast Trials? Outlast Trials is great. I don't know if it's coming to console. I don't see why it won't. I don't see why it won't. I don't see why it won't. It will in the end. It 100% will. Let me try that again. See, I hit it, but... And you got a laptop. I don't know what the requirements aren't like... My old PC runs it. Jamie loved that. I doubt you can cancel into that one. Nah. Yeah, you can do that one though. Phasmophobia. Oh my god, that fucking game?
Hair back with a brush and water.
We've got to get through this hair story.
That was the look I used. That
The
entire
look.
time, you know, we're talking
That's
like
the
2011,
look.
2012,
That's
all
the look.
way through
The look
a
of
couple
love.
weeks ago. That was my hairstyle. All right. So now, I decided when I did my stream of the Digital Summer Party 2 weeks ago. All right. I decided that I wanted to look a little different for the party. I wanted to kind of look like a summertime
We can
vibe.
get killed
So I
by
brought that
ghosts
cool,
and
like,
shit.
party-style Hawaiian shirt.
I'll have
said,
to
you know
give
what
that
I'm
a
gonna do?
go.
I'm gonna get up early in the morning because the thing is,
Yeah, you'll have to
sometimes I'll
you have to
shower in
look
the middle of
out,
the
keep a thing
day.
out
You know,
for
I go on my
Outlast
night
Trials,
stream, my hair
Shomba.
looks kinda puffed
Because I haven't
up.
played no
People
multiplayer for
commented,
like
"Wow, your
fucking
hair looks so
ages, but
different
that
at night streams.
that
Why?"
is
And I would
awesome.
explain, "Oh, this is
Outlast
when I
Trials
shower
is
between
awesome.
the streams and my hair just looks like this now. This is actually the natural look of my hair when it's not
And
wet,
you go
when it's not brushed,
crazy.
when it's not greased.
And the
This is
skin
what it
of
looks
man
like.
turns
But
up.
I knew you guys never saw it like this because I always was brushing it back or whatever, right? So I said for this marathon, I will do my hair a little differently. I'll wash it right before the marathon. I'll wear a different shirt. So when I did that, people commented that it looked really good. They're like, wow, why don't you do that all the time? Like, dude, you've been doing this for 15 years, and you've always had this look of a t-shirt and a freaking slick back hair. And we get it, but I mean, you look the same for 15
really?
years. Why not mix it up? Why not do something a little
To be
different?
fair,
You
Outlast
actually
1
look
was on PC
better.
first.
You looked, a lot of people even commented you looked more your age. Now that I don't understand.
There's
I don't
no
think
reason
that
it can't be.
there's looks that are associated with age of a person, but I can kind of get what people are saying. You know, instead of looking like the kid wearing a t-shirt or
I could
whatever,
super into that.
you know, to me actually have, you know, have a different kind of clothing on or whatever for the first time in years and years, you know, look a little different, right? I get it. I totally get it. So now what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is every day I wash my hair before the stream. Some days I actually shower. Some days I just wash my hair right before the stream. So I have this hair all day. And as you know, I started this week, I started alternating the button-down shirts with these t-shirts. Okay? So now I look different. And that's funny because now people have started to say in the last week, Phil's having a midlife crisis. Phil is using hair product now, right? He must be using Rogaine or something, and he's regrowing his hair because his hair looks so different now. And, you know, it's not a midlife crisis. I did something silly for a marathon. You guys liked it and said, why don't you keep doing it? Because we like it. And that's why I did it. If you guys had said to me, you look like a clown, don't do that ever again, I would have said, okay. And I never, you know.
But we always say
you guys
that.
have
They
said,
always say
liked
that. They always make
the
fun of
difference
you.
Of how I was looking. All right, then I'll maybe put a little bit of effort into it. I'll do a little bit of effort every day. Look a little different. I still have a few shirts I haven't even worn on stream yet that you haven't seen yet. I'll probably wear one tomorrow because tomorrow's more ranked Street Fighter. I'll have, like I said, I'm gonna kind of alternate. It'll be like a nice button-down shirt one day, t-shirt the next, and kind of alternate between the two for variety, so it's not the same stuff every day.
Right. That's all. Got to concentrate.
But yeah, you know, I like it. I like having my hair like this. It's refreshing. I'll be honest. My hair like this, it's cooling and refreshing. When I wet my hair and I brush it back, it actually bothers me. It becomes like, you know, a dome of hair on my head. And for the summer, it doesn't feel comfortable. This feels way more comfortable just having it natural, all right? But no, I'm not using any product in my hair. I'm not, you know, regrowing my hair. This is all natural stuff. I don't dye my hair at all. You know, I'm never going to. I don't, you know, even if it goes white, I don't really care. By the way, there's a lot of white
dyeing
hairs.
his hair.
See them. There's a lot of white hairs in my head now. It's getting
Yeah,
worse
can
and
you
worse.
imagine,
So I would
Draggers?
say
Can
probably
you
the next
imagine,
year or
dude,
two,
the
I'll
smell?
probably start noticing gray on the sides of my head, and then probably within the next 5 years, I would think most of my hair will probably start to go white. Is what I think. I could be wrong. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. So just prepare for it. Prepare for old man Phil on stream raging a Street Fighter like a
I can do it with that one as well.
when my moves don't come out and
But
I get very
it's, the
frustrated.
timing for that one's real
It's still
finicky.
going to happen. Okay? Phil the
If I don't
Gray,
get
a
that one
powerful
fast,
wizard. There you
it's
go.
over.
I'll have to buy a wizard hat and a big
The best
staff
one is the
and
fist.
a big pipe so we can smoke the Hobbit weed.
Most people do
Together,
that one.
live on stream. That sounds
Or
like
they do the arrow kick.
Does Kat like it? She likes it. Yeah. She's you know, she thinks the
Well, they
thing
do
is
that.
with my wife, like she likes me for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah, we
she
know what
doesn't
you're saying,
care
DSP. Your wife loves you,
too
bro.
much about how can I say? Does she care about how I look? Of course she does. Right? But at the same time, like she just likes me for me, which is amazing to know that tomorrow
He
if I
likes
lose
him
an
for him.
arm,
How
she won't care.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of relationship we have. Like she doesn't give a shit. Like we just love each other and we want to be with each other forever. So that kind of stuff doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, today you look so good, and now, oh, tomorrow you don't, or today you don't look so good, Phil. You know, it's not like that. So I mean, she's happy that I'm doing stuff to look different on streams. I would say look better. Personally, do I think I look better? I've told you guys this. I don't have I don't have a good, what's the word?
Fashion sense.
I don't have a good picture in my head of who I am. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I can't remember the word for it. But basically, I don't have a positive self-image in my head. I think I'll always be ugly. I don't think there's anything I could possibly do to make myself attractive. Like, I've been like this my whole life. I have this face. I have this body. You know what I mean? Even if I lost weight, which I have, by the way. And now I'm down to around 200 pounds. I've lost a lot of weight. You guys noticed? Because that's the thing, is that you just see me sitting in a chair. Look, I swear to God, I'm not sucking my stomach in. Look, I lost all that weight, all that chubby weight I had around me.
I mean, he is thinner.
Gone.
He is thinner. He's a terrible
I
shape.
basically stopped eating bad, and I lost all of it. So that's great, you know.
He is
And
in
like I
better
said, I
shape.
got going on
What about
walks and
Kat, though?
exercise and stuff. I lost a good amount of weight in the last year, and I've managed to keep it off. You know what I'm saying?
What about Kat?
And that's good. But in my mind, my own self-perception, my own self-worth, I don't think like I would ever be attractive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's because I've told you guys this. When I was younger, no one ever said that they thought I was good-looking. So because of that, maybe I just have this weird messed up feeling in my head that I'm just never good looking no matter what I do. I will never think that I'm good looking. Even if people tell me I am, I actually feel the opposite. If you tell me, oh wow, you look good today, I actually like, oh, that they're just what's the word? They're just patronizing me. It's bullshit. They're just making that up, you know, and I know that I'm ugly. I mean, it's serious. I know that sounds depressing, but that's just kind of this thing in my head, this stigma. Maybe it's part of that, part of my whole depression thing that was so bad for so long is that I just don't have a feeling that I ever have been attractive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think like, no matter what I do, I don't ever think that I'll be good looking. All right. I'll certainly never be conceited because I think I'm ugly. All right. So it doesn't matter what hair I have. It doesn't matter what I do with my weight. I think I'm always going to look like that. So to me, I don't really care. But if you guys say to me, hey, Phil, we thought you actually looked different and we liked how you look, I'll make those changes, you know? I think it's fun. It's fun to do stuff that's a little different, right? Right? So that's cool. You know, I'm down for that. I'll do my hair a little different every day. I'll wear some different shirts every once in a while, you know, every other day or whatever. And no, but I'm not going to, that's the thing. I'm not going to dye my hair.
ESP lost the weight.
I'm not going to pretend
Yeah, exactly.
like I'm not aging. That is something that is a huge thing with humans. It's like we want to
He's
pretend
bathing
like we're not
regularly.
aging.
He can
And
start
if
being a
you
human
deny
too.
The fact that you're going to get older
Doesn't he
and
brush
you're
his
going to
teeth?
pass away one day, that
I mean,
is
my teeth are bad,
horrible.
but that's
You
just
know,
for someone
you
mine
have
with
to-
baby
you have
teeth.
to
That's
see-
why
Getting
mine.
older is a natural thing.
Better.
Every human is a finite being. Every
they have
human
baby
is
teeth.
going to get older and pass away one day. That's fine. You don't have to be afraid of it. You don't have to be
Frank
freaking
is
out about it. You
too-
don't have to deny it. So if my hair gets white, it gets
I
white.
hate to say it, Frank is
look at
too
my
easily
beard.
defeated.
The whole fucking thing is white. Look, the whole
Frank's
beard,
guilty of
look,
that
all
thing
these
where it's
hairs
just
are
like,
gray
I
or
can't do
white. See
it.
them? They're all gray or white, every one of them.
It's
Very
too
few
hard.
are even black anymore. I don't care.
He's not used to pushing himself.
Right?
Sometimes it's to do with the tism, but not always.
I don't give a shit. So, there you go.
Doesn't give a shit
All right,
about
so
his
anyway,
image. We get
thank
it.
you for the $5 tip, whoever that was. That was the most long-winded answer ever. Also, Genetics became a 7-month member and says, Phil's looking like a snack. Real talk, pimps. Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
Right, I'm going to
Guys,
miss
that's
the
all I can talk
segment, but
about
I
today.
need
So we have a little bit of extra time
to make a
if you
tea
guys would like
and
to
do a quick BRB
ask us
because
some
I'm going
questions, you
gym
wanna tag
later as
me in the
well.
chat,
I'm not sure if I'm leaving the
with some
stream on yet.
questions.
No!
I would
That's
be
not what I meant to do.
open to
I'm not
talk.
sure if I'm going to leave
A
the
little
stream
extra.
on.
Unless you guys want to just jump right into Final Fantasy, that's up to you. But if you have
I'm
a
not
question
sure
for
yet.
me, please tag me in the chat and let's talk. So let's see. So
Because I haven't
Jade
got a
says,
gap
can you play
earlier
with
tomorrow.
Kimmy or Jury on Friday? But my birthday is Thursday. I'm just asking.
Right,
First of
sit
all,
tight.
happy early birthday, Jade. I didn't know that Thursday was your birthday. Sadly, I'm not here on Thursday. But happy early birthday to you. I hope you have a good day. Maybe you have some fun stuff planned this year. That would be nice. Now, I'm not going to be using any new characters on Friday. And here, like I said, the reason why is because we're doing Rashid on Monday. We're already doing a whole new character on Monday, and I'm playing him all day. So I want to focus in on characters that I've already played with on Friday. So that way we're not doing 2 new characters in 1 week. We're not going crazy, okay? So, but hey, happy early birthday. I hope that you have a good one. Let us know all about it. Am I playing Pikmin 4? No, we've already discussed that. I'm not playing it. Stop Hand is saying maybe go to the game early. All right, we'll see. Oh yeah. So Dylan says Baldur's Gate 3 is looking really good. Might you reconsider playing the game if enough fans want to see it? Likely no. Do you want to know why? Because the story is 100 hours long. It's that simple. If I were a streamer who focused on one game at a time, all right, who I could play one game for 2 months straight and no one would complain, I would play Baldur's Gate 3. But the fact that I'm a variety streamer, people want a variety of games, the fact that we know how many crazy new games are coming out in September, October, November, there is absolutely no way I can fit a 100+ hour story-based RPG into there. It's just not going to work. Essentially, this would be the equivalent of Divinity Original Sin 2 while I'm also trying to play all the new releases of the fall. It would never work. All you would get is people complaining on both sides. Why are you not playing more of this game? You're not playing enough to make it interesting. Why are you playing that game when all these other more interesting games are out? You're wasting time. Play the other ones. All it's going to do is create problems. Especially, I know I just played 3 RPGs at the same time. It did not work. I know how these long playthroughs are. And I know for a fact in my viewer base, the demand's going to be Starfield. People are absolutely going to want to see me play the new Bethesda RPG, play it at length, give my honest opinions on it. That's what people want. No one is going crazy asking me about what is my opinion on Baldur's Gate 3. I never played a Baldur's Gate game before. I have no knowledge of the lore, the gameplay mechanics, nothing. I'd be going to Cole as opposed to with Starfield. It's all those Bethesda mechanics in their newest IP. Everyone is interested in hearing my thoughts on that. Excuse me. So there you have it. By the way, there is an interesting discussion around Baldur's Gate 3. Apparently, people are saying it's going to be the best RPG of all time because it's going to have the most insane amount of content of any RPG ever made. And there's actual discussion now amongst game devs. Is it fair to judge other games off of Baldur's Gate 3 and say that all other RPGs should now live up to that standard? Because Baldur's Gate 3 apparently is a unique situation where this game dev was able to develop the game for over 6 years. They were given an insane budget. They were given multiple levels of betas and trials to test with the customer base before the game released. Like, basically, Baldur's Gate 3 is the incredible, perfect scenario for an RPG of this type. And what I mean by this type, I mean it really is a PC-centric game. Let's be honest here. Baldur's Gate 3 is meant for a PC audience. It plays in that style of PC gaming. I don't think this is going to be a major seller on consoles. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this will be a insano, over-the-top smash hit on PC, and it probably won't do that well on console. That's my take. I could be wrong, but I think this is going to be one of the best-selling games of all time on PC, from what everyone's saying. All right? So what I'm saying is, there's this weird debate because there actually is people arguing about this. And some people are like, no, it's not fair. You shouldn't treat all future RPGs based off of Baldur's Gate 3 because that's not fair. Not every game developer is given 6 to 7 years to make a game. Not every game developer is given the budget, given the means, given all this opportunity to test and have run betas and things, early access. No one gets that. This is the unique case where this one developer got the perfect scenario, and it seems like they ran with it and have made an insanely good RPG for the books, for the history books. But that doesn't mean that every single game will always be like that, nor should anyone expect that. And then other game developers are like, you're out of your mind. It's a good thing Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out. It will make the industry be held to a higher standard because now hopefully the game publishers will realize they can't just rush out a fucking RPG and people are going to buy it and play it. They actually need to put insane amounts of time, effort, and investment into it because the competition's gotten so fierce. So competition is a good thing, not a bad thing. Why would you ever say it's a bad thing to hold up one game and compare it to another? That doesn't make sense. So there's this big contentious argument going on among the PC RPG community. It's weird because I felt like I should be part of it, but I'm not because I don't play PC games. So to me, it's kind of like going right over my head. I don't even know. I never played a Baldur's Gate game before. I don't even know. I think some people said it's similar to like Divinity. I don't know. But it's kind of like, you know. Dabhand says, you can't say Baldur's Gate's better than Final Fantasy 16 as an example because they're different types of RPGs. Huh. You're welcome, Jay. He says, thanks for saying happy birthday early. Mem says, what about GTA 6? It's in development since 2014, has $1 billion budget. Hey, it better be good, right? It better be good. If it really has been in development for a decade, which I don't believe at all. I really don't believe that. They've been making GTA Online for the last, you know, how many years, and they just started major development on GTA 6 probably like 2 years ago. So I don't believe them at all that they've been working on this for 10 years. That's horseshit, you know. We know they've been doing GTA Online stuff. But anyway, I mean, that's amazing. Imagine if this game comes out. It's got the biggest scope of any game ever. Insane graphics, cool narrative. It lasts 100 hours. Imagine a 100-hour GTA game, right? Imagine that. I guess we'll see. I have some shout-outs to do. I got a $2.45 tip from Leafy Pesto. It says, I'm excited to see your Starfield playthrough. Did you see Exoprimal is also on Game Pass? Were you thinking of trying that or no? Have a great day. We already talked about that, and the answer is no, and here's why. It's just a team-based looter shooter, and it's a lot of repetition. It's actually a lot based on scoring and performance with your team over time. It's definitely not, I mean, it has a narrative, but a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's really not the focus. The game is very repetitive. It's meant to be one of these grindy online games. It's the summertime game you play with your friends, and you team up for a month or so online. It gives you something to do. It's not a game anyone's really going to remember for the long haul or anything like that. It's exactly what it looked like to me. It did. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be all along, and by all reports, that's exactly what the game has become, so it's not like people are disappointed. It's what it looked like anyway. But would that fit into my style? No. I don't do team-based, you know, gameplay like that. I certainly don't do looter shooters. You know, it probably wouldn't fit in at all into my style of content and stuff, so it's kind of a, not really a big deal, or kind of a, you know, not a thought for me. Okay? I received another $5 tip from Canadian Kirk. How come a video game that I want costs $70 at the PlayStation Store, but then I can buy it somewhere for $15 on a physical disc? Shouldn't the physical copy cost more? It's a very interesting factoid that you're saying here, and here is the rub when it comes to that. All right? The question is, who are you buying the game from and who dictates the prices, correct? So let me give you an example here. A couple years ago, people wanted me to play Divinity Original Sin 2. And if you remember, digitally, the game was a full price. I think it was like $60, wasn't it? Or maybe it was like $40, but it was expensive. I found it online. I think it was for $10 on a disc. Okay? And you might say, I don't get that. Why on earth would the digital rights to the game be way more expensive than the disc rights to the game? There's a couple factors that come into play. Factor number one, all right, the popularity of the game, the amount of copies of the game out there, and the seller and the situation the seller is in. So allow me to give you an example. Let's say, for example, you know, a game has a lot of copies that are put out there, and, you know, the game's now several years old. Well, that's physical inventory sitting on a shelf somewhere owned by a third-party reseller, all right? So, for example, let's say your local Walmart has a bunch of copies of, I'm trying to think what's a recent game that would be cheaper to buy on a disc than digitally, right? Elden Ring, maybe? I'm trying to think of a game like maybe about a year old, right? And there might be a lot of copies still in stores, but digitally it's still expensive, something like that, I would think. Let's just say Elden Ring, okay? Let's say digitally Elden Ring is still $40, but why does Walmart have it for $15, right? Why can you buy the disc for $15? There's a good reason. Because Walmart is the third-party reseller. They bought that game in bulk over a year ago with the expectations of selling it and getting it off the shelf. If it's still sitting on that shelf a year and a half later, unsold, that is actually cost for them. To have to house and store that item, to have shelf space, to advertise, to show they have the item in stock, and to actually have to physically move the item, that's cost for them every month. So to have that disc physically in their store costs them money, and they want them out of there. They want that disc out of there to make room for the new games that are going to sell better. So to them, even though maybe they spent a lot of money on the game a year and a half ago, this game is costing them more money every month to have. They want to get rid of it. So they slash the price to get rid of it. You see what I mean? Same thing like Amazon. Amazon all the time has shit cheaper than other places, especially like, you know, movies. That's a big one. Physical disc movie versus digital. A lot of the times to buy a movie digitally, it's $20, $30, and you can get the disc for $7. Why? Because it's physical inventory that needs to move so that they can clear space for the next inventory. They want to get it out of there, right? So that's the difference. Digital marketplace, the storage and distribution of a digital file is absolutely infinitesimal. It's nothing. It's fractions upon fractions upon fractions of a cent, as opposed to actually physically having to move that disc and it's the cost of shipping and all that. They want to get those discs out of there so they reduce the price. You see? That's number one. Number two, digital rights are a little different than buying a disc, although not really. When you buy a disc, you're basically getting the same exact agreement as you're getting when you have the digital rights to a game. Sadly, some of these marketplaces don't see it that way. I've argued this over the years, that they should be the same, or even why wouldn't the digital version be cheaper? You're not getting a physical disc. You're not getting a physical box. You're not getting the physical things that should rack the price up more. But it's just interesting that the business model, right, is so different physical to digital. Digital, they just, you know, it could just be there listed infinitely. No big deal for no cost. While the physical disc is a cost, they want to get rid of it, so they just say, get it out of here. Liquidate the item, right? So I'm with you. If you think of it from a logical, upfront, base level perspective, the disc should be more expensive than the digital. But for some odd reason, it's not a lot of the times. Maybe it's convenience. Maybe it's just they think they can make more money because digitally it's in your face. That's another thing too. So right now, if I wanted to play Elden Ring, I didn't have it. I can get it instantly over the internet, download it, and play it within an hour. Or I have to order it from somewhere, have to have them package it, ship it to my house, and that's going to take several days. Will you pay for the convenience if you wanted to play the game right now? You probably would, right? You want to wait several days to get the game for a few bucks cheaper. That's another factor. Okay, continuing on. Anso Kumaru to the dollar says Baldur's Gate will not sell that well. You don't think so? I thought it would, from all the hype that I'm seeing. And here's the thing. That hype is absolutely outside of my hype bubble, right? Like, I'm not someone into PC gaming and this style of RPG at all. But from what I'm seeing, this discourse I'm seeing out there, it seems like there's a significant amount of gamers who are very excited for this. PC-centric gamers are going wild for it. Like, they're believing this is the game of the decade that they've been waiting for all along, and it's finally coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff I've been seeing on social media. Maybe I'm seeing over-exaggerations. People seem really excited to me. Okay. So in order to sell a ridiculous amount of copies, you need the normie dollar. Normies don't buy Baldur's Gate 3. It probably will make a big impact on the Western RPG market, though. It'll have little to no impact on JRPGs or indies. Having a zillion hours of content is worthless if you're not into the world. Like how you're not that into Final Fantasy 16, so you seem to find the side content and pacing dull, but I love the world and lore, so it's interesting to me. More isn't better unless you're really invested. So are you trying to actually prove what I've been saying all along, my points about Final Fantasy 16? Are you actually trying to, like, back up my points now all of a sudden? I don't know. Anyway, no, I agree. I'm trying to see a big picture. As I get older, I try to see everything from a more big picture perspective. So when I'm looking big picture, like, I didn't even hear about Baldur's Gate 3 until like a month ago. I didn't even know this game existed. And then I started seeing some news stories on it. I started hearing you guys talk about it. And that's how I knew that it was coming out, and you guys told me more about it, and then I started doing a little research, and then I started seeing it in the social media feed, and I started seeing this discourse coming up about people saying it's the best RPG of all time, and I was like, whoa, you know, that's crazy, because it's totally outside of my realm of you know, like, social interaction. Like, no one really in my circles of gaming would talk about this game, but man, it seems huge outside of that. And, you know, what I'm understanding now is that there's so much outside of what I'm interested in. There's so many esports leagues and things I don't give two fucks about, but they're giant. They're profitable. They have huge fan bases, right? So I'm trying to get more big picture perspective on things. And this is a game that, for me, is not in my wheelhouse of something that I would be interested in, nor do I think that that my viewers would like it. That's why I'm really not interested in it. That doesn't mean that it's not going to be an amazing jaw-dropping game, right? Like it probably will be. So, Arkham, thank you for telling me, Arkham. Arkham got his membership back last night, and he popped his membership, re-membership up this morning, and basically said he's not going to be around as much. Recently, he says, I won't be able to be here for every stream. I'm a little busy. That's good. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Arkham. He's been making some cool YouTube shorts for the channel. The last 2 that you've seen here on the channel are from Arkham. And he actually made a couple more that I'm spacing out. I don't want to do too many shorts in a short period of time, but they're pretty cool because the shorts he's been doing are retro shorts of older stuff. And it kind of is cool because it's feeding into the whole 15-year anniversary coming up. So there'll be a couple more YouTube shorts coming up. Probably over the next week, I'll probably upload the next 2 to the channel. Okay? But thanks for watching the ones that have come out. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Okay. Carliga says, digital-wise, publishers are paying for an upkeep to
Thanks,
host the games on
Arkham.
the storefronts for it. Instead, there is infrastructure
Thanks
cost,
for that.
although for first-party games, they should
Right.
be way cheaper. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's kind of like when a game company pays to have their game featured on a store shelf or an end cap. So you're saying they're actually paying to have their game digitally on the storefront. Man, business is complicated, isn't it? It certainly is.
Business is complicated.
Stuff,
Yeah,
That's
it
all
is,
cost.
it is
That's
complicated.
all,
Dice, how you doing?
You know, cost of
I
doing
mean, business is complicated.
You know,
He's not wrong.
infrastructure costs, you know. All right.
All right. Why does he say that?
Okay, I'm trying to see what else we want to talk about.
Um,
Daddy is saying, listen to this. GameStop is now using DoorDash and Uber to deliver physical games within minutes. Good for folks without high-speed internet. Really? And I'm assuming it would be the same cost as, like, food delivery, right? So for, like, $5 to $7, that's average, you know, tip that those services usually try to tell you to do. They always suggest. You know what it is? It's based on distance. So if you're ordering, like, from a restaurant that's right around the corner, they'll be like, oh, give a very low tip. If it's, like, mid-range, they'll be like, give, like, $7 or something. If it's, like, long-range, they'll be like, you gotta give 10 or more bucks, right?
Okay.
So, I guess depending on how far the store is from you, you pay a few extra bucks and they'll deliver it to you.
15
But isn't
months
that
on a
inflating
year
the price of the
streak.
game? I don't know. It's interesting to know, though.
15 months on a year straight
Golden Junior
streak.
says Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty much just
From
Divinity
Dice.
3.
Thank
So I
you
know
very
for a
much,
fact you wouldn't
Dice,
like
for the fucking tier 1 for
Listen to
15
me. I want
months,
to say
dude.
something.
It is
I
a
didn't
long
dislike
fucking
Divinity
time.
2. I thought it was a fine
It's a very
game.
long fucking
As I
time.
explained, that's the kind of game you have to be completely invested in the world.
Oh,
And
yeah.
essentially,
Tell
if that's
us,
the
DSP.
only game you're playing for an extended period of time, you can absolutely be
Tell us,
immersed in it and love
DSP.
it. That wasn't what I was doing. You know,
Joe
the
Blah
work-life
with the
balance
Prime.
comes out, right? So because of that,
Joe Blah subscribes with Twitch Prime.
I didn't really
We only
enjoy it as
need
much as I
32 more gifted or subs,
right?
and we do the Undertale
arduous
playthrough
and
with
long-winded,
Terra
you
number
know?
1.
So that's why I didn't really get into it at all.
I'm also maybe going to do a special stream this Sunday, unplanned, but still may do it. Like not an old sub goal that I've got to fulfill, but still may do it. Still may well. So look out for that.
Average Hyena Enjoyer, thanks for the message and thanks for the super chat. But it seems like you're trying to get me to say duty streams because you think I'm stupid. Well, guess what? Just because you spell it differently doesn't mean that I'm dumb. I mean, you're a complete idiot.
But you just said it.
What a dumbass. I mean, really, you got to be slow to think that I was going to not know that that's what you wanted me to say. He spelled it differently. Like I
But
wasn't
you
convinced
said it.
that that's what it was.
But you said it. So now he says,
Guys, I said it because it's not a big deal to say it. So the other thing, he's just an idiot.
but they wanted you to say it so they could clip you.
Okay. Carliga says the UK and the Netherlands have legally banned loot boxes. Do you think they should ban Battle Pass, which are introducing a fear of missing out on most of us, which is exclusive?
Banned
Here's
loot
the
boxes.
difference.
That's the first I've heard about
With a
that.
loot box, you literally don't know what you're getting.
That's the
You have a
first thing I've
chance
ever
to get
heard about
something you
banning
want,
loot
but you're
boxes.
not
We don't have
guaranteed
loot boxes in
gambling.
the UK.
Therefore, that's
I
why
don't know. I
they say
didn't know about
gambling
that.
should be regulated or outlawed in games.
Maybe that's
correct?
a good thing because maybe that's
But if
true
you're
because I
doing
don't buy
a
loot
battle
boxes, so I
pass
wouldn't know.
or a season pass, you know what you're getting. You're guaranteed to get this content at this period of time, and you're paying for that on demand. Well, not on demand. You're paying for that, delivery at that future date or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So, for me, no. I think that battle passes and season passes are fine as long as it's clearly defined what the content is that you're going to receive over that period of time. All right? If they fool you and they say, we're going to do this, and then it's ambiguous, and then you end up not getting value for what you paid for, that's different. But as long as these season or battle passes are clearly declared content and you get it at the time period that they've promised, then that's fine, in my opinion.
Gambling. I mean, and then I can see the logic.
Mem, you're an idiot. I don't have two cats. This is Jasper and Jasper alone. We only have one cat.
I can see the logic
Much
to a
as you like
degree.
to
Bro,
believe
there's an
you got
iguana.
conspiracy theories. I
Let's
don't have
kill
two
it.
cats. Lady
There's a
Christmas
guy
says
fishing.
those games are like... What happened?
Look, there's an iguana, dude.
Those games are like playing a D&D campaign, not a stream, 1 or 2 times a week game. You'll be playing it till 2024.
There's an
That's
iguana.
what I'm
It's
saying.
fucking level
If you
5.
play Divinity
What do
1
I
or
have to
2,
use
if you
to-
play
to-
Baldur's Gate, if you immerse yourself
What do I
in
have to
that
use
world,
to
and that's
kill
your
that thing?
game for a while, I think it would be amazing, right?
What do I have to
I mean,
use
you
to
get
perfectly
lore,
kill the
every time you
iguana,
play,
do we
you get
think?
cool developments with each character. You're getting awesome
Loot
combat
boxes
and
for
everything.
children. Oh,
Fine.
okay.
But when you're trying to balance
Okay.
that, it's too slow. That was my problem with Divinity 2. I played 60 hours into it, and I played it for like
Everything's
months,
too
and I
slow
felt
for
like I
DSP
barely made
right
progress,
now.
and people were like, "Yeah, you're barely halfway through," and I was
You
like,
can't handle
"Oh
any
my
of these
God,
slow
you gotta
games.
be kidding me. Like, how long is this game? I get bored of
Wait,
it
where's the iguana?
because it takes so long to get through because I'm not just solely focused on it. You see?
You see? No one cares though,
Goldfish
DSP.
says,
No one else
Baldur's
has
Gate would be
gives a
even
shit
worse
about
for
this
you.
sort of stuff.
There's actual dice
Except
rolls
you.
for major decisions. Fun for us, but I know that you would hate
A
it.
varmint
Wow.
rifle. We can kill it quite easily with a headshot from a varmint rifle. And then we have a perfect
Blimp, I agree.
iguana
Amnesia was
skin.
really great last night. I
Or
had a good
pelt,
time
or
on the
whatever the
stream.
fuck we get from
the
that.
update with Elden Ring is that it's coming.
Elden Ring!
It's probably coming back in August, right? Like I said, once we beat Amnesia, we basically have freedom to do whatever we want on the night streams. So we'll see. Do we want to bring back Elden Ring then? Do we want to do something different? We can talk about it and decide. Average Hyena Enjoyer did another super chat. Says, you got me. I like horror games and when you're playing with viewers in your content. All right. There you go. See, that was a nice super chat. And it didn't involve some idiotic detractor. There you go. You know, it was actually a mentally sound comment with some support, and I appreciate that. All right, Jade, he says he's just going to talk
Perfect
to chat
iguana
today. He's not
pelt,
too
dude.
interested. Well, no, you like Final Fantasy, don't you? You'll watch the game, right? I'm sure. You like Torgal and everything, yeah. 2 days till your Independence Day, Juan. That's cool. Carliga says with Battle Pass, you pay for access to items that you need to spend time unlocking, or you're not getting them. It's predatory on your time as a sunken cost fallacy. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying specifically these Battle Passes where you invest into them, right? And then you also need to play to earn the items, even though you technically paid for the pass anyway. Fair enough. I'll give you that. That is a little weird. If you bought the Battle Pass, why aren't you just getting the items? Why do you have to play to earn them, right? What I can say is this, at least for
I felt
Street
bad
Fighter
doing
6,
that, but
the
you
way
know.
they're doing it is unique. So you have to use battle coins or whatever it is, fighter coins, but then you earn them back when you complete the pass. So you're not actually spending them. You spend them to unlock it, but then once you unlock it, you get the coins back by
But we
the
got
end.
some Hulk feathers
So,
out of it, so.
at least then it's kind of a cycle that makes sense. It's not you're spending. Carlton Jr. said, my problem with Battle Pass is timing. I'd rather have items permanently obtainable, but random chance to get them, than getting 30 days to get the items you want or you forget about it. Oh, I
Yeah,
see
that
what you're
is
saying.
trash.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Battle passes are kind of trash
What's up,
like
Sugar?
that.
Good to see you. CJ says, "What's your favorite
Remnant
GTA
2.
game?"
Oh yeah,
You know,
that fucking game.
My answer has changed
Remnant
over the
from
years.
the
First it was
Ashes.
Vice City.
That was alright. Bit
Then-
weird.
First it was GTA 4. Then it was Vice
Bit
City.
weird. I might give that a go,
Then when I
Shomba.
replayed that
You want to
collection,
hop
I
in
would
and be the
definitely say that
fucking
San Andreas
the
is the best
Terminator and just
experience
like
out of
sort
all
of
them.
carry me
Right?
through
I
it
don't
whilst
know.
I talk
I think
shit.
I would like to replay 5 again before I make a choice. I will say
Someone
Atmosphere,
fucking
Vice City. It's the 1980s.
I might give that a go.
1980s,
Oh.
with that music vibe. It's a party vibe. You got that Scarface theme going on, right? Definitely Vice City has the cool vibe going on for it. But outside of that, when you
Cool
talk about
vibe.
elements and everything, definitely San Andreas is the best of the original trilogy. And then, the modern ones are good. I really liked being in New York City, even though they don't call it that, Liberty City. I really
It
liked
sounds
GTA
what?
4 'cause it
Oh,
felt
it's a
like
Souls
being in New
like. I
York
mean,
City,
kind of.
which I had gone to many times in my lifetime.
It's like
to the
a
point to actually have
shooting
game that
Souls
interacted
like.
with parts of New York City in it. I was like,
There's
"Fuck,
similarities
I'm
for
in
sure.
virtual New York. This
The
is so
world
cool."
building was
I
a bit
really
sus
liked
because there was that whole procedurally generated thing it had going on.
So,
But
but
sometimes
we'll
it was
see.
a bit
Yeah,
trash.
maybe I'll play
Sometimes it
GTA
was
5
good, but
next month.
sometimes it was a
See
bit
what
trash.
happens. By the way, GTA 5 is on Game Pass. We could play it as soon as you guys want. If we finish Amnesia on Wednesday and you were like, hey, start GTA 5, I'll do it. I'll start GTA 5 this friggin' week on late streams. I'm down for that. That's up to you guys, though.
That's up to you guys.
want.
If you're going to give
Okay?
me money to do it or not.
Beast Bod did a super chat. Says, will you do a Street
That's
Fighter
up to you
game
guys.
tier
And if
list?
you're going to give me
Game
money to
tier
do
list?
it.
That would be interesting. Like actually
There's a
ranking the
building.
Street Fighter games. Maybe we will someday. Maybe that's something we could do in August for my my anniversary, right? That could be fun. And I received a tip.
And
a $6.66 tip. Rainbow loaf. What in the hell does that mean? Rainbow loaf? I'm not sure what that is. Thanks for the tip,
Rainbow
though.
loaf.
Let's
Okay,
see what they
yes,
have
please.
to say. Let's get them on the leaderboard first of all. Maybe I don't want to know what a rainbow loaf is. Maybe some things are left best unknown and unspoken, right? I don't know. It doesn't sound too good. But anyway, Rainbow Loaf says, hey, Phil, I was thinking for your next community night, maybe you could do a thing where your audience will choose who you play each round. Sounds like a fun idea. Let me know what you think. Yeah, we could do polls.
He ain't going to do nothing like that.
The thing is, we would have to have them stick for a little bit. Because, the polls take a little bit to set up and for people to vote. So maybe what
They
we can
take a
do
little bit to
is,
set up.
like,
Oh dear. He has to make sure he gets lots of people clicking the button. He's addicted to the clicks, bro. People have to click the button. People have to engage. He wants to see that number going up. Loads of people have voted in this. People
right now the
care.
characters I'm comfortable with would be, let's see.
He's fucking embarrassing, dude.
Blanco, Luke, Zangief,
Oh god.
Lily.
Make sure you put
Ryu,
Blanca in there, yeah.
Honda, Marisa.
Yeah, make sure you
Anyone
put
else?
Blanca in
Oh,
there,
and
dude.
Dalcine. I probably say those are the 8 characters that I like to variate between right now. That might change in the future when I play with more. But for now, those are the 8 that I like to kind of mess and dabble with.
Yeah, dabble.
Arkham, we did shout out your membership renew, and I read your
I mean, to
message.
be fair, he
Yes,
can, like,
absolutely.
use those characters. I can't use 8.
No, I've
I
never
can't
ridden
use
on a
1.
giraffe. I don't even know anywhere where you're allowed
I can't
to ride
use
on a
1, so
giraffe.
he can use fucking 8.
If I tried to ride a giraffe at my local zoo, I'd probably be
And
shot.
Jaggers can probably use all of them. Although he did say that he got fucking clapped as Jamie last night, which I was sad to hear.
Jex Gaming says, I'm down for you to play GTA 5. By the way, with GameStop delivering through places like DoorDash, there's no extra fees. I did it a couple times.
I'm sure
I
we
didn't
beat
have
a
to spend
few
money on
people.
anything. That doesn't make sense. The way that those services work, the delivery people get paid based on the fee that you pay for it. So, for example, let's say I'm going to order food from a local restaurant, okay? I pay for the order through the app. The money goes to the restaurant. A cut of that money goes to the app company. And then you have to select the tip you want to pay the delivery person. That tip is the money the delivery person gets for the delivery, plus they get a small flat rate fee. If you don't pay them a tip, they're getting paid like $1. So why on earth would anyone deliver something for $1?
Why?
Doesn't make sense.
Why is he talking
Someone's
about
paying
food
them.
delivery again?
It's not free. Someone's paying them for sure.
Is there a new series of The Expanse, Shomba?
Jade says he would love to see GTA 5. Cool. Carlton Jr. says, I predict Rashida and Akuma will be gods in Street Fighter 6. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. GameStop pays the DoorDash order. You end up paying more to GameStop for the game. So there you go. You are paying for it. You may not be paying directly to the delivery service, but you are.
Oh, you're on season 1. Have you never seen it before?
Hello.
Have you never seen it
Hear
before?
him? Hi, Jasper. Jasper cat.
Oh God.
Jasper kitty. He won't talk now. Did you hear him? He did a little meow. Did you hear it? He did a little one.
Yeah, cats do that, DSP.
I wanted to meow. I know you guys love it. He's such a cool cat.
Cats do that, DSP. There's a Telltale game coming soon.
You rub me. Oh, you nut. Here he comes again. Here he comes.
Really? I've done 4 seasons, but I kind of stopped watching it.
He's such a good
The
kid.
seasons 1 through, let's say 3, all the stuff with all the seasons
oh, no,
with
which Jasper is this? I fooled you. This is my
what's
third
his name in
cat.
it? Do you know what? He's the reason I cut
I
my
have
hair.
Jasper, Jasper, and Jasper.
He's the reason I cut my hair.
Yeah,
I just thought his hair looked cool because my hair was long at the time.
like Stephen Urkel.
I didn't just get an undercut. I had like
So this
long
is
hair.
Jasper.
And I did it because of the guy on The Expanse. It's like, his hair looks
The
cool,
tale of
dude.
two Jaspers.
What was his name? Thomas Jane was the character.
All right.
It was the name of the
All
guy,
right, guys,
but I
I
don't
think
remember
we're
the
gonna
name of
end
the
the show. We went
character.
long. Let's end the show. And let's get set up here for
Was his
Final
name
Fantasy.
Miller?
Nice, chill, fun. Thanks to those who chilled. Thanks for the question. Thanks for the support.
It is
Appreciate
Miller.
that, as always. Hopefully we get a good stream here today. Good progress.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you'll support the channel.
Yeah,
The memberships
see, he
that
had
I-
like
I'll
undercut,
roll
and I was
reset
like,
that,
bro,
keep
his
that
hair looks
rolling,
cool.
Memberships. We can try to build the
I'm gonna
channel
cut my hair like that. It
by
looks
the end of the
sick.
month. That'd be great. Thanks in advance for
And
anything.
it does look pretty cool.
And,
He carries it.
All
He
right,
carries
guys.
the undercut, like the swept to the
Thank
one
you so
side
very much
looked
for
well.
watching the show.
He
I
was
hope
the
you
best
enjoyed.
character in the
And,
whole fucking show.
As always, happy
He was the
summer.
best
Hope
character
you're
in the
enjoying
whole fucking
vibes
show.
here.
The
Hope to get some
series with him in
art,
it were the
maybe
best.
from viewers to celebrate my anniversary coming up. That certainly would be.
They didn't
good.
get better than him.
And,
It was
thank
just a
you
good
all.
series.
See you tomorrow. Peace
Oh
out.
god, he's finished. Thank God for that. Well, I don't even want to know why he still has that picture or fucking uses it, bro. I don't even want to know why he does that. I don't even want to know why. But yeah, The Expanse is good. The Expanse is really good. At least the early series. Right. Oh. Is that fucking... Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, that is indeed James Bond, yeah. That picture. That's from, it's actually from the film, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll settle down one of these.
Yeah, thanks, dude. My smoke, dude. My smoke, dude. Right, so we've had a little explore of the map as John. We've had a little explore of the map as John. We've had a little look around. Don't know if I checked that. We've got Pike's Basin there. You can't go up much further north, I don't think. I don't know what you can do at the McFarlane Ranch, either. Thieves Landing is there of sorts, right? There's a fish there. There is something at Thieves Landing. Oh, there's a... Oh, there's a random encounter. I heard something.
Well, hey there. Taking care of something private here. Why don't you just head the other way?
I think one of them got like winged or something. They freaked out. Just my smoke. Right. No witnesses. Yeah, but they were like, they were robbing them. I was supposed to help them. I got good honor. But something happened. Like she ran off, or sometimes if you do like one of these things where you save people, but then you're pointing the gun at them still. Like by accident, you go to talk to them, but you point the gun at them instead. They get freaked out and they'll run off. That occasionally happens. So it might have been that. Not sure if you get any of the old music. You might do. I don't remember. What we got? Where's it?
Slow now.
Got it, dude. I think it's a Hulk. We've got Hulk feathers, bro. Come on, Buell. Oh. This game looks mad, doesn't it, bro? It just looks mental. It looks insane. Buffalo. We'll probably have to hunt a perfect one for some, what's names? I wonder what you kill them with. I reckon it's a rifle. A scope rifle. A lot of them say that. The big animals. Was it bison? No, it's a bison. That's a 3-star right there. He's a 3-star right there. Have I played the multiplayer? Yes. I played it a little bit, but it was nowhere near as good as the first one. Oh, bro. Oh no, I missed him. He's running. He's gone. 1-1. They're all running. We're not chasing them. We're not chasing them. Go to Blackwater and see the bank guy. It's not the house building mission yet, I don't think. You have to get the land and you just hang out there, and then there's a mission where you go with Uncle to get the house. What time is it? It's 1:15. Fuck. Let's talk to the bank guy first.
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Mr. Atherton. I'm a friend of Mr. Getty's over at Pronghorn Ranch.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Atherton is in his office. Hey, please head in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I hope so. I want a loan, sir. A line of credit, so I can buy some property.
What property?
An old ranch, Beecher's Hope.
That old dump?
I know it ain't much, but I ain't much of a farmer either. But I will get there.
That is a very unusual way of asking for a loan. Mr.
Marston.
Marston.
Only folk around here call me Milton. It's kind of a joke, I guess.
A joke, huh? And which folk?
Mr. Getty's. I work for him. He said that you could help me out. I mean, if you can.
So old David Getty's told you I'm the kind of man to loan a man with two names money so he can buy a rundown farm on account of his lack of farming skills, huh?
Don't sound too promising when you put it like that.
Well, how would you put it?
Sorry to waste your time, sir.
Oh, sit down. I'm sure we can figure something out. Now, of course, we'll be expecting you to make regular payments, and given a lack of much evidence you got any means of repaying, the terms won't be too great. But if my cousin vouches for you, it'll be okay with the bank.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we'll be expecting our money back regular as clockwork until the debt's settled. Otherwise, the farm reverts to the bank, no matter how much you paid.
I understand.
All right. Well, why don't you go check out the land while I fix the contracts and talk to Mr. Getty.
Beecher's Hope, dude.
Oh, I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on.
Sure.
Well, come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
We need to get John out of this coat, really, don't we? There's a clothes shop right there. How's it not open? We need to get him like, it looks a bit sweaty. He looks a bit sweaty. We're professional now. We just bought a property as well, so we've got to look pretty suave. Even though we're going to do like, you know, farming.
Hello, come on in.
We've got to see what they got. Can we set no coat? I don't know if we can. There's just different patterns here. I don't know if we can set that. Like, in the shop.
I really do wish you would hurry this along.
Oh yeah, opulent, dude. Very opulent. The Marston suit are red. But I don't know if that's just what he's wearing now. I think he's still wearing the coat, right? Yeah, look, see?
Get this over and done with.
I mean, at least we got a nice new vest, I guess. There's something in it. Time to max out. Yeah.
Ready, boy?
John's got balls too. Yeah, you heard him.
Anybody need a ride?
Right, let's check out Beach's Hope. Oh. Yeah, that was as Arthur. There's a way to transfer the Arthur from him to John, but I think it's a side quest thing. I didn't do it. Arthur had loads of money. John starts with none. But it don't take you that long to get money. I think there's still some treasure maps that I haven't done as well. Like, you keep all of the notes that Arthur had. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, you keep all the documents. So you got, like, look, treasure maps. Treasure map 1. I don't even think I've... See, I think I've got treasure maps... Like, I haven't even done 2 and 3. So I could go and do them and you get, like, 500 each or something like that. I could literally go and do that now. I can't remember where they are, but I could go and do it right now. And sell it and get loads of money. Again. But, it's not as fun. He's got a gun.
Can I help you, friend?
What are we going to do it with? Do you know what? It's the volcanic pistol we're doing it with. Nah. And you know what? We're not taking anything else. No other guns. Look at John preparing everything before we blast these idiots. Right, out of the way, Bill. I don't want the bow. Whatever, we'll have the bow on our back. We don't care.
I hope so. Who's in charge here?
No one, mister. This is a free country.
Now that I ain't so sure about. Listen, I'm buying this land. I'm afraid
I've got no Deadeye, though.
we're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Who's this? I ain't sure. Some fancy Dan city boy says he owns this land. Or he's gonna.
Owns it.
That's what he says.
Okay. And how come we live in here?
I ain't sure.
didn't know if they were going to fight. I didn't know if they were going to fight. Shit, I nearly got killed. Nice shot. Move. We nearly got killed. I should have just I should have just blasted him. But it said confront, so I thought I was going to point a gun at him and they were going to go, oh! And I wouldn't have to kill him. Because I thought John was trying to be reformed.
Ah, it's you, the man with 2 names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here.
On the dotted line, bro.
Now we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton, too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank. I'm joking. They own me. They just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Oh, bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Fucking uncle, dude.
Not yet. Well, I got some things to take care of.
No, not a problem. I'll come too.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
Evidently.
Have a little pity, will you? Huh?
Come on, then.
All right.
What time is it? Hurry up, uncle.
You want to start something?
Hurry up, uncle. Let's go.
West.
West? Oh, ain't you a man of few words? I can see we're headed west.
Mr. Lion, how you doing?
Speaking of monosyllables don't make you seem interesting.
We
It makes you seem
watched DSP's infuriating podcast for a while. Until I was bored of it. Well, not bored until it finished, but we the last parts, the reading out of the money and that was not great. Now I'm playing a bit of Red Dead, and I was practicing some Street Fighter. You got an arcade stick? That's pretty sick. Yeah, I like it. I don't regret buying one to try and learn with, like a half decent one. Like, I see what all the fuss is about. I don't regret doing it. It is way more fun, I find. I don't know what's easier. And a lot of people, like people that are good at it, use one of these. But I never sort of really, not that I never gelled with it, I never really did it. But as soon as I got even a cheap stick, I was like, oh, okay, this feels better. What we got? Ravens. Fuck me. Oh, some other birds. We're always on the lookout for birds.
And not looking for a place to bury you out here.
We're always on the lookout for birds. Because you get special feathers that you need for hat accessories. An oriole. We need oriole feathers.
This is it. Look at her.
We need oriole feathers.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
Nice, bro.
I know you're an idiot.
Yeah, I sucked at them and I still do, but I'm learning. I'm getting better with the stick at like doing the moves, which is nice. Just from repetition. Here we go. Beach's hope, dude. And we ain't built the house yet. That comes next. See, yeah, that's what we asked. That's what I wanted him in. I wanted him in some like nicer garb. Some like it's hot out here. We're getting west. We're going west. It's hotter. Probably. Right, the next quest. Oh, it's Sadie Adler. I wonder if it changes because we've got the ranch already. Look how much of the map, bro. We do have to still go around here. There is some other stuff. I can go and see her again. Maybe. But that's for another day. Sadly for all of you, that's for another day. That's it. Sorry to say, but it's all over. I'm going to the gym and then I'm going to bed because I've got to get up slightly early for work. And it's going to be a monster of a day tomorrow. It's going to be a real monster of a day tomorrow. An actual monster. Lots and lots of dirt. We've got the garden and all, basically everything else is done. Now we've just got to do the turf. It's just the turf that's left, but the turf means we've got to do the soil. And there's going to be 17 tons. 17 tons of soil. And it's got to be moved by me and 2 other dudes. Me and 2 other dudes. All day long. So that's going to be good. But it's alright, we're nearly done now. Then turf, we're out of there. On to better things than that. But you've all been amazing. Thank you for hanging out and listening to me shout at the guy and play games. I love you. See you soon. Bye bye.